A 1 2, 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 a 1 2. What's going on, gang? We back at it, man. We back at it, man. How y'all doing? How y'all doing? Wednesday afternoon or Wednesday evening, 6 p.m. as usual, the 19th of March. Let me make sure my audio sounding good. Audio sounding good. How y'all doing? How y'all feeling? Let me make sure I'm a little bit more in focus there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Big salute to everybody who's popping up on Instagram right now. Let me just double check this. Give me a second there, gang. A little bit better. Bong, 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 bong. Big salute to everybody's popping out on the gram. Who's over there? Six Side Fuentes, King _ KC _ Uno. Who's over here? Neil Davis from early. Old John Crow from early. Smash Buttons 1 from early. The 7th one SS early. We out here, man. We out here, man. Got a lot of topics to get into. Let me read my list of topics that we have on the docket today. We're going to get into the UMG versus Drake and the response that they had towards him. All right. And get all of the Drake news out of the way. Also, we got Ye. Ye has been going off. However, we're going to get a little bit more specific when it comes to this network over here being the We Love Hip Hop Network. Ye versus Top 5. All right. That's about to go down. Or it's been going down. We're going to cover that. Dejon Paul versus Rose Cran Vic. All right, that was the beef that y'all seen over there Rolling Loud, where Dejon Paul was squabbling up. He took out one guy, and then, he got beat down afterwards. Okay, we're going to address some things when it comes to Adam 22 as well. All right, I want to get into that. Also, while we'll stay on the West Coast stuff, and let me move some of my things around. There's been a huge raid of the Rolling 60 Crips. Some people have been arrested in accordance to that, as far as Loose Cannon. Brick Baby's also been arrested. I think, and right now they're still looking to get Big U. So we're definitely going to get into that. Jess Hilarious crashed out last night. I've been on top of the case, and we're going to be reacting to that. There's been some more developments since the morning has come, with Jess Hilarious going back over to the Breakfast Club and giving her thoughts. So we'll definitely get into that. What else do we got on the list here? There was a fight that happened over here in Toronto that I want to talk about. It's kind of embarrassing, over Pokemon. Okay, we'll get into that. We're not going to spend a long time on that, but just something that just piqued my attention, and I was just like, this is embarrassing for our country. Also, what else do I got on my list? The Toronto accent, the old school Toronto accent versus the new school Toronto accent. Big up to man like Marlon Palmer from the Extra Gravy podcast. Big up to Borough Sounds TV. There's definitely been a debate as far as the new Toronto accent that's developed over the years from the Gen Zs and how people take it. So we'll definitely get into that. What else do I have on my list? Dawn from In Vogue is in her car is the last thing I got on my list. And we'll probably get into a few political topics as well. If you have anything that you want me to talk about, please spam the chat, comment gang strong, and let's get into it. Pivotal Kingpin over here on Instagram. We are on YouTube right now, youtube.com/We Love Hip Hop Network. Let's get into it. Let us get into it. All right. A lot going on today, man. Let me know if y'all want me to talk about anything in the comments. Spam the comments for any topics. Okay, there's a lot of things going on in the media today. A lot of people have been going live. I've seen academics live early today, like probably like 11:30 or something like that. There also is going to be a live that's popping off at 8:30. So I'm not going to be here for like a 4-hour stream. I'm not going to bleed into the stream that's going on over there at the company man's channel. Salute to him. But that's definitely going to be happening. The Culture United. Look out for that. Let me see what y'all got in the comments here. Comment gang strong. Feel good. I got a nice haircut. Salute to Rock the House Barbershop. My homie Sloogie Madoogie. All right, gave me the nice shape up, you know what I'm saying? Carol says Friday, Rat 100 probably handed the content to the feds in case of Brick Baby, Big U, and in the case of Brick Baby, Big U, and the Rolling 60s. I don't know if Whack 100 definitely had to hand it to them. A lot of that stuff has been handed to them right there online. And it's been said in the police reports are talking about how they use podcast episodes and all types of shit on these guys. let's see what else is going on here. What else is going on here? Let me salute the sponsors and then let's get into this, man. Let's start off with Canna Cans. Big salute to Canna Cans, okay, and Diamond Club. Diamond Club is the carrier of Canna Cans. They have the freshest piff in the GTA and across Canada. Here's a can of the Canna Cans that keeps everything super fresh. Every can made to keep the freshness super sealed. Hit them up on their Instagram page if you want delivery same day in the GTA and across Canada. If you want a delivery package over there to Saskatchewan, wherever you want it. All right, hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Diamond Club _Ontario, or you can find them on the Canna Cans page as Canna Cans _Canada1. Use the code welovehiphop, get yourself a nice little discount. Also, if you want some of that blemas, you got to hit up Steaming Hot Grabber, okay? My people at Steaming Hot Grabber have the hottest grabber in the GTA. All right. Delivery across the GTA as well. And you can find them on George's Convenience over on the Jane Strip. Hit them up on their Instagram page. That's Steaming Hot Grabber. Use the code welovehiphop. Get yourself a fat discount. Last but not least, I want to salute my people in Ottawa, the carriers of Only Loud. Okay, Only Loud has their own sick blends, as well as a whole bunch of blends under their umbrella, like that Astro Pink, that Sixpence, all these different popular blends. You can find them over at Only Loud. Hit them up on their Instagram page, Only Loud Canada, and you can also find them on Snapchat, onlyloud.ca. Nega. Let's get into it, man. Let's get into these topics. I want to start off with the Drake topic. I don't want to be spending super long on this Drake stuff because, to be honest, I'm over the beef. I'm over talking about Drake and Kendrick Lamar. The last time that we had to get into this Kendrick Lamar conversation was the Playboy Cardi post. And just to be honest, the way that some of these fans or stans be coming at me about stuff that I really don't give a shit about is crazy. Like, I'll show you just a little bit of what my Twitter feed looks like. But it's just been mud, okay, when it comes to this Drake and Kendrick stuff. And just the kind of comments that people tell me about myself where I'm just like, oh, okay. They're like, you wouldn't be getting any traction if it wasn't for that Kendrick Lamar and Drake battle. I think to myself, are you sure? Because I can put out a clip about Drake and Kendrick Lamar out of a live stream or a podcast episode, and I'm not sure if it's going to do okay. But if I put out a clip about a Toronto rapper and what any of the Toronto rappers that we've been covering for the last 8 years, and, I put out a clip of that. For example, I put out a clip of us talking about Mula First. Mula First wasn't even there. We were just talking about him. It goes. So when people have this this misconception of Friday and the way my content has been made over the years, like, oh, you just thank Kendrick Lamar for even picking up the pen, or you wouldn't even have a channel. It's like, suck my dick, bro. That is just crazy. It's disrespectful. You guys live on Twitter. Leave the app. Go to other apps. Better yet, touch grass. Okay, it's nice outside. It's getting, the snow's gone. It's okay to touch grass. But anywho. Let's get into this Drake stuff, because Drake has received a response from UMG in accordance to his lawsuit, or the petition. All right, let's be correct with it. The petition that he has against UMG, that can become a lawsuit in accordance to the Not Like Us thing, is for defamation. He's saying that these guys pushed the song and the streams and boosted them with a song that was dissing him and defaming his character, calling him a PDF file. Okay. So obviously a lot of people were not happy with that. And some of Drake's stans were super happy about it. I'm going to pull up a video that I feel sums up this the best way possible. And it's not from one of Drake's fans, so maybe it might have a little bit of a biased tinge to it. But I got a video from Jamari who breaks down the response from UMG. And just to not bury the lead, UMG told him to get out of here, B. We did the same shit for you. The same thing that all of us have been speaking about over these live streams and over different times. We've been doing the same thing for you. We boosted your songs. What about back to back and all that other shit? Like, bruh, cut it out. Cut it out. So I'm gonna let Jamari explain it because he put it into a nice video for me, and it's literally a brand new video. So
actually responded
to him.
Drake, and they have basically told him, "It's over, my guy." They slapped him with this 25-page rebuttal to the judge, where they essentially played the exact same game that Drake's lawyers were playing, using song lyrics both against Drake and to bolster their argument. Only in this case, they're using logic and reasoning, where Drake was using academics' YouTube streams and his own fan pages for reference.
Yeah, I wanted all this, why I strive for it. This me, you'll never hear a reply for it.
Drake.
Salute to Jamari with the AI voice on his voice. You ain't low, bro. That's you rapping Drake's lyrics.
Successful. Plaintiff, one of the most successful recording artists of all time, lost a rap battle that he provoked and in which he willingly participated. Instead of accepting the loss like the unbothered rap artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. Basically,
say it again.
Artist he often claims to be, he has sued his own record label in a misguided attempt to salve.
So they said that he's the unbothered artist that he claims to be, and
of his wounds. Plaintiff's complaint is utterly without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice.
All right, without merit and should be dismissed with prejudice. So they want this case dismissed and don't even talk to us about this anymore. All right.
Basically, they came out swinging and making the point that everyone else already has, that if Drake had been victorious in this battle of public perception, that he would not be suing anyone. In fact, he would likely be going on the Fuck Kendrick tour just like he did with Meek Mill. They even note here that Drake himself was encouraging Kendrick to drop a response to him for weeks, which is exactly what happened. He was even going on Instagram saying that they have nothing to drop, and that he had the red button on deck if they did, which most people now assume was his Family Matters track. And well, we all know how that ended.
UMG's on some slick shit right now. Just like, bruh, didn't you ask for the battle? Didn't you say drop, 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 drop? Six Side said, let's move on, Drizzy. Yo, for real, fam. This is why I put this at the top of the live, okay? And this is also for the Kendrick, the K Glazers out there who might be like, oh, all you do is talk about Kendrick and Drake. We're going to be probably live for the next 2.5, 3 hours. We're doing this 10 minutes tops. And then we're moving on to other topics that maybe some people who might be affiliated with Drake, but we ain't talking about Drake and Kendrick and, oh, he said you take it further and I'll take it there and I'll take it further. I don't care, man. I so don't care. It's March 19th, B. How the hell are we still talking about this shit? And to be honest, it's both of their faults. The Super Bowl was last month. And I was hearing whap, 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 whap at the Super Bowl. Okay, so it's not just Drake's fault for being a crybaby. It's both of these niggas' fault. Get over it, man. The fans are sick of it. Don't take no more shots. I don't care about the shots that Kendrick took on the Playboi Carti album. Now you guys sound like children, man. Like the fans are more growing up than you? Come on, B.
Essentially, UMG comes from the angle that both of these guys said hyperbolic things about each other. Obviously, Drake was called a PDF at the Super Bowl, by the way, and the Grammys. Oh god, and at the Oscars too?
Well, we're halfway through the show, which means it's time for Kendrick Lamar to come out and call Drake a pedophile.
And Kendrick was called a wife-beating lowlife who Drake says is fathering the love child of his partner and his best friend and business associate, Dave Free. Basically, UMG is saying that Drake and Kendrick, by Drake's depiction in his lawsuit, both actually committed their share of defamation using UMG as the vehicle to do so. And that this is
facts.
actually an attempt to basically limit or restrict Kendrick's right to free speech and creativity, and that the implications of this lawsuit are something that Drake has signed petitions against in the recent past, using song lyrics as facts in court.
Mind, body, and soul, you need facts to take.
Wow. So not only are they on some shit like, bruh, you know, if you had won, you wouldn't be having the same tune. They're like, bro, you incited the battle. Weirdly enough, I'm like thinking to myself, were the UMG lawyers listening to the podcast, and not just this podcast, like multiple podcasts that were saying literally the same thing? Like, what about that tailor-made freestyle? You put the jewels in the freestyle.
No, fairy tales won't do it.
These are all things I said when the lawsuit first reared its ugly head, that there is no logic behind his claims because he did all the same shit. For instance, in alternate reality where photos surfaced of Whitney being all beaten and battered, we might be looking at a totally different outcome. But to the victor goes the spoils, and for Drake's claims of adultery and abuse, there was little to no evidence to point to. That's why the claims really did not stick. Next, they really go through Drake's career and highlight the fact that they had a successful business partnership for the greater part of the last 2 decades, making him one of the most popular artists in the world during that time.
His business is selling the record.
Hold on, what did it say again over here? So Drake is unintentionally known artist, unintentionally. Internationally known rap artist. Drake signed with UMG through UMG's Republic division in 2009 and extended his contract in 2022. Drake's partnership with UMG has been hugely successful. He is one of the best-selling artists of all time, with over 170 million artists, including Billboard. All right.
The artist in the world during that time.
His business is selling the record, but everything that they said that he did, that they did for Kendrick, is something they did for him.
And then they break down the lyrics of the songs from the beef to kind.
Wow, UMG's really on some shit, bro. They're like, yo, they went through lyrics, like they're releasing the shit. So I'm sure that somebody in the office heard the bars and said, yeah, what about this?
Not just display that both of these men were talking their shit to each other. Then, seemingly impatient with the time it was taking Lamar to respond, Drake released Tailor-Made Freestyle on Instagram. The recording uses artificial intelligence to make it sound as if the voices of deceased rap icon Tupac and rapper Snoop Dogg are rapping Drake's lyrics.
He did the Tupac thing.
Drop and give me 50.
Yeah. Doing the Tupac AI thing.
Right.
You know, you talk about feeling disrespect. I mean, the whole coast.
Yeah,
we love Tupac.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? The world loved Tupac.
Drake urges Lamar in the voice of Tupac to talk about Drake liking young girls. I mean, y'all have to remember, Drake said the Epstein angle was what he expected. That he plotted for weeks and fed Kendrick this information. They also note that these rumors of him having questionable relationships with underage girls in the entertainment industry have been circling for almost a decade. They even cite—
Wow, UMG really said that to him? Exhibit N, which is a true and correct copy of January 6, 2019 article entitled Drake Slammed on Social Media for 2010 video in which he kisses fondles 17-year-old girl, written by Jane Blah and Rashi Ali for USA Today, available. Oh my God. Yo, UMG sounds like a case, like K-bots. Don't get me wrong. They're not wrong, but they're literally bringing up the same talking points as the K-barbs.
Video of him and the 17-year-old girl on stage at his concert from 2000.
They're like, you remember that, bro?
2010. Remember, Drake is the one who specifically brought up Millie Bobby Brown on The Heart Part 6, and to me, I've always seen that as sort of a self-report, because while Kendrick said, oh, you like these young girls, he never mentioned any of them by name. And in his own voice, Drake raps,
Since like that, your tone changed a little. You're not as enthused. How are you not in the booth? It feels like you kind of removed. You try to let this shit die down. Nah, not this time. You following through. I guess.
That didn't age too well.
You need another week to figure out how to improve. What the fuck is taking so long? We waiting on you.
And then obviously the nuke was dropped on his head top. Now, they really continue to harp on the back and forth of the lyrics. I saw Drake fans online saying that this was pathetic, but it's like, how do you not realize?
Okay, so I think we got enough as far as like the details of what UMG said back at Drake. Here's my thing, and we don't have to spend a super long time on this. Yes, agreed. I think people, they get a misconception when it comes to myself or just us being a Toronto network, that we're going to be like, no, well, this is why that Drake should do it, and this is the reason why he's doing it for the culture. No, I have no answers for you, gang. I'm sorry. It doesn't look good. All of these things that UMG is saying, in my opinion, I agree with. So if Drake was going to take advice from me, I would say just drop the lawsuit, bro. It already looks kind of crazy because the petition was filed, and you kind of can't take that back. We all saw it. Okay, but you're doing well right now. You got a new album out with Party Next Door. Nokia's hitting #1 on the charts. Bruh, let us all move on from this shit. Because even keeping the case going, and listen, I could only speak for how I feel, and I feel like the fans feel, okay? But keeping the case going is just giving these guys more ammunition to drag you. And it's just dragging the battle longer. Because every time we get an update from this case, it brings back the whole battle again. We got to discuss the different angles that came in. The case is basically on a song from the battle, and it's extending the length. It's extending the legs on Not Like Us. To be honest, Not Like Us could have probably died down maybe about 3 months ago if there wasn't no lawsuit filed right now. I know y'all are expecting something else. Y'all expecting to be like, yo, stop Drake, stop glazing Drake. Okay, for all of the people who pop into the chat every once in a while from America who are, not even just from America. Let me not paint you guys in a large brush like that. But for the K-Blots, the K-Glazers who pop in the chat every once in a while and they're like, stop glazing Drake. Sorry. I'm sorry. I just don't agree with Drake on this one right here. It's not a good look for a rap battle, for any legal actions to be taken. From somebody who's judged the battle raps, who's been to a multitude of battle rap battles, like, the real battle rap battles, the one without the beats. These guys be saying some gruesome shit to each other. All right? Nobody's filing no lawsuits. I've seen a few squabbles here and there, but to be honest, the amount of squabbles that I've seen in comparison to the amount of battles that I've seen are far and few in between. And they say way worse shit than probably struck a chord and it's probably A minor. Am I wrong, gang? Like, Easy the Block Captain and Remy Ma need to catch the fade with homie who exposed them on the stage that day. I'm sorry, I don't remember the dude's name who exposed Remy Ma that day on the stage. Okay? If you want to have a lawsuit, then Remy Ma and Easy, put a lawsuit on homie who exposed us that night in my own rap battle, in my own league. It wasn't even on a Smack URL or something like that. It was on a Chrome 23. Gang, please help me with the name. What's the name of the nigga that was battling? Geechee Gotti. Thank you, All in. Geechee Gotti. Sue Geechee Gotti then. All right? You're talking about personal shit. You broke up our home. Now Papoose is going to have to pay for alimony, or maybe Remy Ma is going to have to pay alimony, child support, all these different things. Sue Geechee Gotti. Look what he said on the stage. He exposed the fact that they were having a relationship, and Papoose punched Easy the Block Captain in the face. Sue that nigga. See, it don't work the same way, right? Oh, well, Easy the Block Captain and those guys, they're not worth as much money as me. And come on, man. There's way more high stakes than when the guy called me a PDF file. Listen, man, I've been at a rap battle where a homie's, one of the battlers' grandfather was in the hospital, and the dude still made it to the battle. In the guy's opponent's rebuttal, he said, yo, I hope your grandfather dies. And put emphasis on it, dies. And I can see dude's jaw pause, like trembling. Like he wanted to swing so badly on this guy, but he didn't. And to me, that was one of the worst things I ever heard, because I knew that dude almost didn't make it to the battle because he was at his grandfather's bedside. And this guy used it against him. Said, I hope, he didn't even make it a hot bar. He was just like, I hope your grandfather, when two white boys be battling, right? He was like, I hope your grandfather dies. It's like, oh, shit. Did he say that? Oh, shit. It didn't even rhyme. You know what I'm saying? Sue that nigga. Bro. You're putting me through emotional trauma. I'll never be able to walk into a bar again without hearing those lyrics. Emotional damage. Right? Come on, man. And listen, it's above my pay grade, but hip hop is not above my pay grade, fam. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to, we got to expose these labels for all of the bad practices that they've been doing to us for all these years. We got to get it for what they did to the Co-Crush. Niggas would probably get mad at me. But would Drake have that same energy if he had squashed Kendrick in that battle? If we were doing the Family Matters dance all the way into the summertime, would he have called any of the lawyers? Okay? If any of those things have to come into question, then the lawsuit doesn't seem like a good idea. And last thing on this, and I feel like I'm repeating myself. This is how much I'm over this shit. If Drake was to keep the lawsuit going and win said lawsuit, niggas can't say shit no more in these rhymes. We're already going towards a desolate wasteland of hip hop going in the future. All right, where these guys, they're not even lyrically proficient enough to want to engage with each other, and we want to hear it. Okay, if Playboi Carti and Lil Uzi Vert fell out tomorrow and they started battling each other, I don't want to hear an ad-lib battle. I'm sorry. Don't get it twisted. Lil Uzi Vert, he could spit when he wants to. But, like, I'm not trying to see a fashion off, purse off, who got the brightest nail polish. Like, none of these niggas rap no more. So for the far and few who actually do, if one of them is to rise to prominence and become the biggest rapper since Drake, J. Cole, and Kendrick, don't have their hands tied where they can't feel like they can't battle. When what's going to be after Generation Alpha? Generation Beta? When Generation Beta's on deck right now, don't have Generation Beta like, yo, man, let's just be friends. There's no competition in rap anymore. Remember when Drake filed that lawsuit? Now we're just all Care Bears. I'm not trying to hear Care Bear rap, man. Please. Don't kill hip hop, Drake. Drop the lawsuit, fam. As a man from Toronto over here, niggas was expecting to hear something different. Like, yo, stop glazing Drake Friday. Sorry, can't. Sorry, not. No glazing over here. Drop the suit, bro. Drop that. Like, drop the suit, fam. You look crazy. How you call yourself a K-bot, bro? That's like a derogatory term, fam. Eru Stevens E-Raw says, we K-bots are winning. No, fam. Just say, us Kendrick Lamar supporters, us Kendrick fans. You called yourself a K-bot? You know what that means, bro? That you just spam comments like a robot in Kendrick bars? Come on, fam. Have a little bit more respect for yourself, my guy. I respect you. This is why I'm telling you this, bro. You're a Kendrick Lamar supporter, as am I. I'll never call myself a K-bot, man. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's all I got on that, man. Salute to Drizzy Drake. Same way, brethren. You know what I mean? Like I said, we are a Toronto network, so people are expecting us to go pro Drake. Everything he does is gold. Everything he does is law. Nah, bro. We in hip hop, man. Drop the goddamn lawsuit. Let's get back to these some tunes. Maybe we could look forward to a Drake rap album or more rap album soon that has nothing to do with Kendrick Lamar. And same thing with Kendrick, okay? I don't want to hear any little slick shots towards the boy. None of that shit, bro. Let's move on, bro. All right? All right. We're off of this now. We're off of that. Let's get on to some other things that are not Drake related or Kendrick related. Ye! The boy Ye has been on his crash out mission. He's been having what he calls a stream of consciousness. His tweets have been out of line. To be honest, I can't really post a lot of the tweets that Kendrick. See, Kendrick on the brain. He's renting space in my head, man. How did you get in my brain, man? All right. But yeah, Ye's been out here causing havoc once again. I'm so scared to go on Twitter. You know what I'll do? Let me pull up Instagram first. Like, not to mention Drake again, but before we get to the top 5 tweets, if I'm Drake, I gotta catch the fade with this nigga, bro. Give me 5 minutes, bro. Pause. This is the tweet that Kanye put up a few days ago. Salute to Borough Sound TV. He says, I don't personally have an issue with Kendrick. I probably will now. But he was a pawn to take down F word that rhymes with maggot, aka Drake. Because the record labels don't want to see a big artist because the smaller artists are easier to control and replace. And there's a few other ones where he's calling the man maggots. Like, who do you think would win a fight between Drake and Kanye West? Real talk. Okay. Kanye's a little bit older. Kanye's around how old? What, 45 or something like that? Let me ask y'all a question here. Who's winning? Tabernacle. Give me a second, gang. Let's do this. Who's winning the fade? Drake or Kanye? Who's winning the squabbles? We've got Drake or Ye. All right. We'll keep that as a rolling poll because this nigga's just hella disrespectful. Do I have some of this on my page? I'm afraid to go on Twitter and look at it first because, you know, it can get kind of mucky when you go on Twitter and just go through Ye's page. Let me go on Keeps It Solid. And then we're going to get to these top 5 tweets because I don't know, man. Somebody woke up the beast when it came to Ye. All right. So, and this is some part of the back and forth for top 5. Threats from Drake Shooter. First, you asked me for a Nazi chain and then begged me for a swastika t-shirt for your hood. So I guess he's saying that top 5 has been asking him for the merch. It's like put him onto the merch. Next thing you know, Drake gets charged with the RICO. Ooh. And Drake paid for you to get out of jail. And then you snitch and told me that he was sending Kim's bikinis on Valentine's Day. I don't give a fuck about the old white lady, other than her always pulling bullshit with my black children. Yo, this kind of guy's off the chain. Oh, and did ask about you. Oh, and I did ask about you. You pussy. You dumb. And no one respects you. You thought you were gonna extort me, you dumbass F word that we can't say? Jesus Christ. All right, and I guess we can get into the whole top 5 and yay back and forth here. Now, when I posted this originally, I wasn't sure exactly who was who. So I think this is top 5 up here. Ask about me, yay. That's disrespectful where I'm from to question who I am. I'm him. I'm in through my wire through the wire phase. Get to know me. The industry is small and the holes make it even smaller. Give me a call. I feel disrespected. And then I don't know. This is from 12 a.m. and then 12:22. Kanye responds, "Yo, where'd you go? I'm waiting for some more threats." So, I don't know. Has Top 5 been threatening this guy? I do have a little bit of inside information on it, and I'll give you guys in a second. Okay, I think that's all we got for that right there. And I do have some more of Kanye's crash out over here on Twitter, aka X, that we'll go to right now. Okay. I'm just making sure that I covered all of the curse words on this shit. Okay, so we got this here, which we already covered. And now over here, we can get to the extended tweets. So Cardi B replaced Nicki Minaj, Meg Thee Stallion replaced Cardi B, Doja Cat replaced Meg Thee Stallion, Doechii replaced Doja Cat after Doja Cat started popping this Nazi shit. Funny how similar Doja Cat and Doechii's names are. Yo, this guy, he makes my head hurt reading his tweets, man. Okay, I don't personally have an issue with Kendrick. Okay, we read this. And I can get that off the screen. Jesus Christ. Okay, this is the one here. So I try to help that F word, aka Drake. How the hell did this guy do this? He doubled up on the F words, yo. I tried to help that F word, aka Drake, out as soon as he got out to Australia, just for the culture. Like how F word gonna go to Australia and make it seem like we dress like it's in North America. All of Drake's friends, aka extorters, aka broke ass talentless niggas, is yes men to me to let that nigga like that. And this is what he's talking about here. He said, "This is a crime." What the homie's wearing over here. A broken clock is right twice a day. And this is the tweet that I originally read here. Yeah, Ye's crashing out, man. I don't know what to say about this guy's crash outs and how or why he's crashing out. I did talk to Top 5 not too long ago, a few days ago, and he mentioned that Ye was trying to get at him. Let me ask you guys a question. If Ye wasn't crazy, would y'all be okay with a Top 5 and Ye collabo? You know what? Let me rephrase that question. Would Drake be okay with a Top 5 and Ye collabo? Keep in mind, I don't think it's something that Top 5's interested in because of the fact that, you know, if you want to be down with Ye, you got to be down with a diamond encrusted swastikas and shit now. And it's like, I don't know, bro. I even thought to myself, like, Who's this guy's jeweler? Who made the diamond encrusted symbol that he's wearing right now? But one in the chat, if Drake would be cool with Ye and Top 5 collaborating in an alternate universe. 2 in the chat, if Drake would just get pissed off. Like, now you're doing a song on my ops. You know what I'm saying? Keep in mind that this guy exposed the fact that Drake was having a child to Pusha T. Gave Pusha T ammo, made the beat for him. It's been up for life. However, remember the Larry Hoover concert. They made friends. All right? Do we have that picture here? Drake, Ye, Larry Hoover. Big Meech, Larry Hoover. We're going to get to Big Meech in a second. Oh, y'all remember this? I better find your heart. I better find your... See how happy he was then? Yeah. My goat. When Ye was performing Find Your Love. 6, 6, 6, 6. Right, where's the picture of these guys together? Anyways, I'm not going to go dig in my brain to go find this picture. But maybe he might be cool with Ye. Look at him. Friends. How many of us have them? Ones we can depend on. Right? I see a couple of 2s. There's no 1s in the chat, eh? Y'all think Drake is that petty, fam? Louder, man, bro. In an alternate universe. Okay, because you got to keep in mind, like, this is his, I know people say that's Drake's shooter, that's Drake's shooter. That's cap, man. Drake has security to shoot people for him. Okay? He's an artist that, Top 5 is an artist that Drake has publicly supported. Okay, so if he has an opportunity to do a song and push his career even further with one of the most influential musicians of all time, why would he say, nah, B? Nah, B. Don't be working with Ye. Remember what he said to me? I don't think that would, I don't know. I could be wrong. Maybe Drake could be super petty like that and be like, nah, bro. You do a song with Ye, Unfollow. You're donezo. All right? They're going to follow me like Adam 22. All right? You never know. Let me see what y'all are saying, because y'all know more than me, man. Top 5 can't even make his own single. He's always keeps a feature. What hit does Top 5 have by himself? I'm waiting. Why y'all got to do that to me, man? I'm making good with these guys now, man. Let's go through this catalog. Now that you ask. Maybe Top 5 is like the French Montana of Toronto. Keep a feature. Keeps a feature on deck. Let's go to Google. We'll do our goggles. Top 5. Let's see. Can we get a catalog? Damn, this nigga needs a Wikipedia. All he's got is like news stories on him. Don't worry, we'll go to YouTube. I'll answer y'all question in a minute. Because there is a song, is Steppers by himself? All of my dogs are steppers. All of your dogs get peppered. Isn't that Dolo? Let me know. I think I might be wrong about that. I might be with Flipper. Let's do this. Top 5. And we'll go straight to his YouTube channel. Y'all sent me on a crazy side mission right now. Top 5 and Flipper, drill some more. Top 5 and Flipper, drill some more too. Steppers, 3 in French. I forgot about 3 in French. You guys make a tough case over here, gang. I'm not gonna fight y'all on this one. That nigga do keep a feature on deck, bro. Holy. 2 cases. They see him. They chase him. They caught my dog for 2 cases. Yeah. You can't count 6 Buzz. 6 Buzz ain't rapping on the song. All right. There we go. Big tune. Big tune. Y'all almost had me backed into a corner right there. They see, where the hell is this 2 cases video? Where the hell is the 2 cases video? Wow. Is this old? Did we discover this, that they took down a 2 cases video? They see him. They chase him. Wow. Music video. Let's see if we can find it out of there. We shouldn't have to do that. The song has... That shit is gone. Wow. Oh, here it is. No, this is not it. Yeah, but anyhow, that's besides the point. If Ye's gonna do the song with him, if Ye's down to do a song with him, shit, take the verse, bro. Who cares if I got bare features? Give me another one. Give me 10 more features. All right. But I don't think that Top 5 is really focusing on rap right now. I'm not gonna lie. When I look at the time frame that's happened between now and his release, the amount of time that he's been sitting on that Gucci Mane song, that shit ain't coming out, B. Okay. Even as somebody who talks to Top 5 behind the scenes here and there, he might even tell me, yo, that shit's gonna drop, Crody. We don't say Crody, but like that shit's gonna drop, bro. Nah, B. That shit ain't dropping, fam. Just give it up, bro. Get onto the stream, move on to another song. I'm not even saying take the Ye verse, because the Ye verse has implications. Okay. If Drake was to get mad, then that would be kind of crazy in my opinion. But even when it comes to that whole thing, don't worry about Ye. Ye's a little bit too crazy. It did continue though. There's one more thing I wanted to show you when it comes to what's been going on with Mr. 5, Mr. Pedro. Because people be hollering at him. For somebody who had got no music out, he got a lot of people who holler at him still. So
it's fucking rat that he could DM me and tap in. Yo, 50 Cent, come get this fake 6-year-old kingpin out of my fucking DMs, nigga. Nigga should have worked a regular job like my father, nigga. Big Meech, big Screech. Yo, Lil Meech, call me little nigga.
That's the part that kills me.
Big Meech, big Screech. Yo, Lil Meech, call me little nigga.
You don't even want Lil Meech to call you. Lil Meech is just down bad right now too, man. I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. And he tags 50 Cent here. 50 Cent, come get this 60-year-old old kingpin out of my DMs before I crash out. Hashtag Big Screech. And 50 did respond to that in 50 Cent fashion. And he said, He probably wants to borrow some money from you, gangster. Laugh out loud. At Top5, at Branson Cognac, at Leprechaun, blah, blah, blah. All right. Oh, man. You know what the thing is? He should be dropping music. For the amount of people who be hitting him up, like, this guy's got so much range, so much potential. Okay? If Big Meech is hitting you up, there's something going on. There's something that people want from you. All right? Besides getting some kind of clout or whatever, they're like, you know what? We can make money with this nigga. I know Big Meech is down bad since the whole beef that he's been having with 50 Cent and the cancellation of the BMF series and stuff like that. And, you know, the announcement of a documentary that's going to be exposing his snitching and stuff like that. For him to holler at Top5, Top5 must be doing something right. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna lie. Like, niggas could diss this nigga all they want, but he's doing something right. O'Neal, the real deal, but you put a 2 in the chat. You think Drake would get pissed? Right? Damn, bro. Y'all really have Drake as like really not understanding. Jesus Christ. Got this nigga painted as a super asshole. But yeah, salute to Top5, man. You know, keep doing your thing, bro. If you're on the radar of guys like Kanye West, Big Meech, 50 Cent, I don't even know if music is the right move right now. You might have to step out in a different way. But at the same time, you got to step out. You got to do something. Because just as a word of advice, you have to create value in this music industry. Just being somebody who's able to, for people to be able to get clicks and views off of is not enough value when it comes to the music industry. It's minuscule value, or it's kind of like hollow value. Let's call it that. It's hollow value when it comes to the internet itself. But when it comes to the whole grand scheme of the music industry and the entertainment business, if you're not bringing some kind of talent to the table, whether it's bringing music, being, you know, having an ear for finding artists, being some kind of creative in a way, whether you're a streamer or something like that, views from the phone said acting, something that you bring to the table. You know, people they'll get tired of you. People, you don't want to just be known as, oh, I'm the guy who crashes out online when it comes to Drake. Right? I'm the guy who crashes out online with the other Toronto rappers and smokes on ops and all that. Even all that shit is like, that's old school shit now. Smoking on ops is starting to become 2022 shit when you really think about it. If niggas is still talking about smoking on ops, now they're gonna start calling you an old head. Like, oh, you still smoking on ops? We're past that. We're not doing that anymore. We're in our emo phase again, or whatever. Wherever we're in our rage phase. We're in our Cardi phase right now. Oh, we're not smoking on ops right now, fam. That's you got to take that back to the pandemic. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, just something to think about as far as with Top5 in the future if he does catch this, and salute to all parties involved, man. I want to take it to the West Coast for a quick second, if I can. Where are we? Almost an hour in. We cooking. 2 stories in. Dejon Paul. Okay, we've covered Dejon Paul on this channel before. Anybody who's tapped into this right now, y'all know who he is. He's the creator of the West Coast Report Card, and we're gonna get to the rolling 60s RICO that's been going down. Okay, we're leading to it. We're getting to the West Coast now. Okay, Dejon Paul was over at Rolling Loud the other day. He had a little bit of a kerfuffle, and he laid out a brother. Pause. Okay, because I know that he's part of that community right there. I'll pull up Twitter again because that's where I have all of the bullshit. Follow me on Twitter, yo. My Twitter be popping, right? Let me see if we can find Dejon Paul. Knocking niggas off, knocking niggas out. Literally. Knocking niggas off and knocking niggas out. Where is my Dejon Paul footage? Oh, here we go. Boom, boom. Boom, 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 bap, boom, bap, bam. This is not the full one, but this is just part of it.
Like boom, bop, boom, 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 bop, bam.
Dejon! Where's the full video? I'm gonna have to slow it down because we can't be showing too much fights here on the TV. So here's Dejon right here, little round pudgy gentleman. Okay, standing at about 5'0", 325 pounds. And then this other gentleman is an artist from Rose Van, what's the man's name again? Rose Cran Vic's crew. My bad. Okay, Rose Cran Vic. He works for Power 106 over there in Los Angeles. He's a DJ, on-air personality. He's had some issues with Dejon. Watch Dejon with the form. This nigga got squabbles. Now this gentleman leans in. I think he got him. No, he didn't. He bounced off of his titty. Right off of Dejon's titty. And then Dejon comes in. Swings. I think they both connect here. Pow! Holy! That's how you got it right there, Dejon? Right hook to the face. Let me put you down on the ground and take your pants off. Pause. I know that's what he was thinking, though. Wow. And then he just starts bitch slapping him. Oh, shit. After the first one connected, he was like, I'm a bitch slap the hell out of you. How dare you? And I'm not even like playing. That's literally how the man talks. The type of shit I'm on, you wouldn't understand. Oh, shit. This guy put the Kamala splash on him. Hold that. All of my weight on you. Holy smokes, man. Ava Taylor wants to know, is he a fish? We're on YouTube, so we're not calling man fish. Oh, I'll just say this, okay? We'll play a clip from him in a second. You'll be the judge. Just in case you missed him actually saying it on No Jumper when he was on No Jumper. Oh, man. Back rolls out. Holy. Big back degrading. And then here comes the rest of the crew. See, look at this nigga over here. Look at this guy right here. See this? Keep a focus on this guy right here. Oh, shit. Get out the way. Get off of him. And then here comes Rose Cran Vic. The type of shit I'm on, you couldn't understand. I'm not going to play the kick because that's a little bit too much. Okay, but here's the thing. And this is why I don't play around, okay? I be downtown. There was a space of time where I've actually lived really close to the neighborhood, the gay neighborhood, right? Don't be thinking that you could just be rolling around outside calling these guys all kind of F words that rhyme with maggot. Don't do that, okay? Besides the fact that it's offensive, one of these niggas might pop you in the mouth on some real shit. Who you talking to, bitch? Pow! You're like, oh, shit. My tooth. Oh, fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I was living out there, the gym that I used to go to, which was flagrant, the gym that I used to go to was flagrant. It was uncomfortable, fam. You know what I'm saying? You want to get in and out. You don't even want to be in the showers over there. None of that shit. Just shower at home, B. You niggas. They were looking at it was a funny gym. You know what I'm saying? Not saying it was one of those LGB gym, but anything close to Young Street and Wellesley, you know, you're gonna see a few of them in there. Okay, and salute to the LGBTQIA, and I think there's a plus, and I think they might have added some other numbers and adjectives in there, but salute to them. Okay, but I'm just saying, I say all that to say, don't mess around with these guys and think that you can get away with just calling them all kind of F words and yo, bate boy, where you think y'all go, Betchin? Nigga will be like, what? Who are you talking to? You talking to me? And then pow, get you on some Dejon Paul shit. Right? Give you one of those. See that swing right there? You want one of those right there in the grill, fam? Just because you know you try to get cute, express your opinions. Try it. This nigga's artist thought it was that easy, bro. Oh, he gay. We'll beat the shit out of this nigga. Okay. Boom, bap, bam. Hold that. Some meat on your head top. Pause. So anyhow, it took about 8 of them to beat up one gay, and here we are. So Dejon responded on his own show. He's over there on the Figmunity World Network. Okay, he has his own show. I don't remember the name of his show, but he did respond to that, and he wants that Rosecrans Vic guy to be fired off of the radio station. All right, he not playing, man. He get on his Karen shit. You remember that this nigga, no matter how much he might have hands, he's still gonna get back on his Karen shit and be like, I want them fired.
How do you let somebody spit on you and sleep at night?
That's the utmost disrespect.
It's a violation.
That's
so
disrespectful.
That's all I thought of. When the nigga spat on me, I don't know why my mind.
Oh, I forgot. Yo, one of the. So when they ran up on him, or when the one artist ran up on him at the spot, apparently he spit on Dejon first. And when he spit on Dejon started to fade. He started to squabble. He said, yo, let's do this, man. Nigga spitting on me, bro?
Instantly went to, I ain't flying.
That's disrespectful.
I was like, I'm not fucking. You're not gonna just.
I would have went to jail.
That's true. But I don't think that's an LA thing. I think that's just a man thing anywhere. A man in Atlanta, a man in New York.
That's
a man anywhere. Who want to get spat on and not do nothing about it?
That's some bitch shit. Ain't no real nigga out here spitting on other niggas. Like, we not doing that.
That's hella nasty. All right. Oh, let's talk about. So I did a bit of let's call it a press round. I had 3 phone calls today.
Here's the thing, too. He might be able to get off on getting this guy fired. I seen somebody in the chat say something about as he should, Dejon ain't no street nigga. If I was him, Power 106, better get ready to up that bread, right? Or up that money. Yes, but he's also has a bad track record when it comes to suing people, or quote unquote suing people. Remember, Dejon had that whole thing about him getting shot, and it's never been confirmed if he ever got shot or not. All right, and he was supposed to get some money out of Adam 22. That kind of backfired, and we never heard about it since. So he doesn't have a great track record. He doesn't have like in court, they might be able to question his validity and, you know, his truthfulness.
On different podcasts promoting this one.
Uh-huh.
I got a call from Hellcat at No Jumper, who was the only person at No Jumper I fuck with. She was like my friend, my actual friend. Like, we hung out outside of work. The rest of us I only saw when I was up there, but me and her.
Yeah, Hellcat obviously would be the only person who was his friend. Salute to Hellcat. I ain't got no problems with her, but like she's like also part of she's in the L of the LGBTQIA plus and some extra stuff community.
Like she came to my birthday party. We used to go out to eat. Used to go to lunch. That was my extra friend. I've been out with her wife and everything. So
we're gonna get to the West Coast, the rest of the West Coast.
She called me on the news this morning. Of course, Adam had his ass there. He's thirsty, but she basically asked me like, "Why did you crash out on bro like that? I never seen you like that." And I had to tell her like, "Cause he spat on me."
Yeah.
And then even Adam was like, "Yeah, if somebody spat on me, I would do that too." He asked me, "Was I going to sue Power 106?" I said yes. And then I got on a call. How did the order go? Went no jumper. Then I think back on Fig. So 6 hit me.
Adam said he would do. Adam ain't throwing no goddamn hands on nobody. He's gonna let his security do the shit for him. Adam ain't got no hands, bro. No squabbles.
And then T-Rail called me, and he was, and I mean y'all saw it. He was saying that bullshit, talking about some. That's not Rosecrans Vic. How do we know it's Rosecrans Vic? You got to say allegedly. That's not Vic in the video. What's y'all thought on that ignorant shit?
I'm gonna put up a poll.
He didn't see the fit check that Rosecrans Vic did in that same outfit in front of the Power 106 booth that was posted in that same outfit head to toe. Yeah.
In a jacket.
Yeah. Everything lines up. Right.
I hate when niggas is talking off camera, off mic.
Okay, that part.
Smash that like, yo.
Maybe there's 2 people that were dressed exactly the same that both managed Big Swift.
That were twins. They were twins.
Twins.
They were the same thing and they were dressed alike.
That's how it works in T-Rail's head. I spoke.
Hold on, Big Swift. This is the person that I wanted to find out about too. Big Swift. Do I have another window open? Yeah, let's do this. I'm gonna keep on playing this. We're gonna look up Big Swift.
When T-Rail said that ignorant shit earlier on the phone, I told him, I was like, look, I get it. That's your Power 106 co-worker. That's who you work with up at Power 106.
That's probably
so you trying to defend that, but that's being political and that's cheating your fans. That's letting me know that you will lie to your fans, you will cheat your fans, and avoid what you see with your eyes. Everybody see clear as day that that's Rosecrans Vic. You're willing to say, I don't see that. That's not him because you work with somebody. And we're going to talk about it in a minute, but that's exactly what Viral Way is accused.
Hold on, we're going to get back to this in a second. I want to show y'all who the guy who tried to beat up my youth here is. Let's pull up Big Swift. Big Swift. So this is him.
Yo, it's Big Swift. This is How to Roll with Big Smokes, man.
Yeah, we're not doing that, bro. Sorry.
It's like not important, but like someone.
No, it's super important. I smoke before I do everything. I don't even like being around niggas unless I get high. Like that shit crazy. Like I can't even travel. I can't.
This is the guy. That's the guy. Big Swift. Got a swift punch in his mouth.
The next stop is on the radio.
At the stove, dirty and broke. 5, never sell no packs at the crib. When the feds raid your spot, that's the first place they pinch. I ain't 6, don't front no work to no nigga. If they run off with the pack, is you gonna go kill him? I ain't 7, make sure.
Suck, bro. Sorry, bro. These niggas, I gotta start filtering my brain, man. I didn't mean to say that, bro. You don't suck, man. You have potential, man. Keep doing your thing, bro.
Their family and business separate, cause blood ain't thicker than money when shit gets desperate, nigga. Hey, make sure.
You're trash. I'm sorry, bro. I'm trying to hold it in. I can't, man. You're trash, bro. Basura. Say it in your language, bro. Jesus Christ, bro. These guys put out so much crap from one coast.
You up doing with TDE. Every time somebody has an opinion on TDE, T-Rail and most of the community plays oblivious to it or takes offense to it and is biased. Just because you work with somebody or do business with a company, if you're a podcaster or a media person, you still have to be authentic and real with your audience. You cannot be like, oh, it's so-and-so or it's not so-and-so because you're cool with them. That's called being political. That's called being a puppet. You get what I'm saying? So just because TDE or Power 106 got their hand up your Hoover ass does not mean you have to be a motherfucking puppet. You are a grown ass man. You 40 years old, T-Rail. You able to look and see a video and be like, that's Rosecrans Vic.
Wow, the man's talking to his boss, bro. Wait a minute. Is he still on Figment World? Because I haven't been keeping up, man. Is he still over there? Let me know, gang. Comment gang strong. Is he still over there at Figmunity World? Because I know he caused a bunch of shit. He was talking about people. Don't get it twisted. A lot of this Dejon has bought onto himself. He's been talking about people's parents and people's terminal illnesses and shit like that. And he thinks that he can't be touched just because he's a gay nigga. That, you know, he could just get away with saying a bunch of slick shit and nobody's going to try to run the fade with him. Neil Davis said, no, he's not over there anymore. See? This guy's like, this guy stays getting traded or kicked out of different podcast studios. Like, god damn, bro. Holy, how many places are people going to kick you out of? I think you might be the problem, fam.
Get Dejon in the head. I'm not asking you to take my side. I don't need you to take my side. But don't play with my intelligence and don't play with your fans' intelligence. Talking about, I don't know if that's Rosecrans Vic or not. We should say allegedly. I don't think that's him.
He's trying to drag Rosecrans Vic into the dirt.
It don't look like him. We all got every media platform across the country is posting Rosecrans Vic, Dejon Paul getting to an altercation, and you trying to say clear.
The internet is definitely calling that nigga out. The internet is definitely calling that nigga out.
You want to say on 4K tape? That's not Vic.
It's clear as day.
Like, what the fuck are you talking about?
But I get it. I fucking.
So let me get to some of the better shit, and then we'll get off of this.
He had a great set. YG.
Corey gotta let some shit off. Let Corey get in the shit.
You body slam somebody, you fall with it.
Yeah.
That's what I was doing. Now I do need to work on my get up game because I should have got up a little quicker than that. I'm willing to admit.
And it wasn't. I saw some people talk about, oh, he slipped on the jacket. It was about 4-5 hits to the face before
his head was already linked to the side like this. He was dazed. He was asleep mid-air like this.
Wow. You should be ashamed of yourself, Big Swift. You got this nigga flaming hot, just talking shit about you after he whooped your ass, bro. Damn.
His head counter corner, slanted oblique.
The first hit that you connected was like, dazed him. Yeah. After that, you
dazed him.
Food. He was food. I ate.
The man called him food. Booty juice.
Before he got on the ground, he was done. He was done before he
got
got on the ground.
Okay, so tell me how you guys, because again, I don't think it was my best performance. I felt like my footwork could have been a little better. But how y'all feel about the actual hand throwing? Let's be honest.
Yeah, let's keep it a buck.
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk my shit.
Mm-hmm.
So listen, the nigga got slept. So I don't give a fuck about if it wasn't your best or if it was like.
So he wants to get rid of this guy. There's a clip in here where he mentions, and I'm not gonna go through the whole shit. But he basically wants Rosecrans Vic to be fired from that radio station for trying to assault him in a public place where, you know, Power 106, I'm sure, had media passes to be able to go into Rolling Loud. So when he's out there, he's representing Power 106. Right? It's not like just, you know, Rosecrans Vic on his own. So for him to send his artist out there to go fight with Dejon, and just because his artist got his ass whooped, now everybody got to jump in. And I guess we'll say allegedly, he threw some kicks in there. Okay, because they're trying to say that it wasn't Rosecrans Vic that threw any of the kicks. Right? We can't really confirm or deny if it's him, even though it kind of it's probably him. Right? This gentleman, right? Where is he? This guy here. Okay. The one who did the flying kick. If you're supposed to be representing a radio station, and I know you might got beef, and I understand having beef and being pissed off at people, but if you're supposed to be a professional representing a huge radio station in Power 106, you can't be at the Rolling Loud with everybody with their phones out, and you're out there squabbling. Not only that, but you can't even be sending guys out like, yo, go beat up that gay nigga over there. It'll be easy work. Because as you've seen, it wasn't easy work. Nigga laid him out. So maybe a suspension, maybe not get the guy fired, because I don't want to see nobody lose their job. People got families to feed and Ray Tay. But maybe give this guy a suspension, because that's super unprofessional. Keep your beefs in places where maybe holler at Dejon and be like, listen, I got a problem with you. Let's meet up and we'll deal with it then. Okay? But as far as like finding him at a public place, especially like Rolling Loud, that's just super unprofessional. So yeah, we'll leave it there. And Gucci Go said, yeah, it's a Rolling Loud is a Power 106 event. Maybe I'm not completely sure, but it's possible. Right? I'm sure they have a lot to do with it. It's over there in LA. It's been happening for years. Like, come on, fam. You can't have your employees out there catching fades, and then being in things that could be potentially called a hate crime. If Dejon wants to flip the shit and be like, yo, they beat me up because he's, they beat him up because he's gay. We're in a society right now that the legal system, the judges and stuff like that, they'll back their hands off. What he said to what? Okay, sure. Boom, guilty. So you never know. We'll leave that alone. We'll stay on the West Coast though. I was gonna address Adam 22 on some things. Low key gang, like I mess with Adam 22. I mess with the network, with the No Jumper network to a degree. Right? Like I mess with the fact that they have a network that has been influential over the years in the West Coast and stuff like that. But I've had my share of different critiques to different things that have been going on over there. I've never been shy to say that sometimes they have some bad podcasting going on over there, in the form of just guys being too high, not talking into microphones. I've critiqued the podcasting going on over there. I've also critiqued some of his actions as far as the same shit that everybody else critiqued. His wife being out there getting smashed by the homie there, Jason Love, for the video, something that he set up on his own. He expected the backlash that was going to happen from that, and a gazillion podcasters and live streamers saying what they have to say about it. I've had my share of commentary. I've never been the one to be like, yo, Adam 22 is a culture vulture, because I don't believe that shit. You know what I'm saying? I feel that like he has this place in hip hop, no matter what people try to say about what that place is. But I'll tell you all at a moment of transparency, that nigga don't fuck with me right now. Okay? I got unfollowed the other day. The nigga don't fuck with me. I was going to jump on here and be like, yo, F Adam 22 anyway. But that's immature. Okay? We're all public figures. So I expect if I do some wild shit and I make headlines tomorrow, that anybody talk about the shit. Especially if I get to a level, or when I get to the levels and past the levels of the Adam 22s of the world and different people like that, like if I get into the news, bro, I don't care how much we talk behind the scenes, we're cool, blah, blah, blah. If you don't talk about me on your show, then you're not doing your job. Okay? And if you got some different wild allegations or wild things, I picked up this nigga's freestyle. So if the nigga caught some feelings over a few videos here and there where I wasn't like deriding, bro, deal with that, fam. Get out of your fucking feelings, my youth. You know what I'm saying? How about I don't care? How about that? Keep your follow, bro. But let's stay on the West Coast. Let's stay on the West Coast because, I feel that partially off of a lot of sitting there in the No Jumper studios and all these gangsters going blah, 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 blah. Here come the RICO. Now the RICO's here. All right. And, before we get off of that, a lot of this shit, because people are in the comments saying whatever they're saying about Homeboy. I'll just post whatever this nigga's be doing over there on my Instagram, comment on it over here. It's usually the people in the comments who are like, Adam 16, Adam's a cuck, Adam this, da-da-da. It don't be me saying the shit. It be the fans. So if my fans don't fuck with you, don't get mad at me, homeboy. You created the bed that you lay in. Jesus Christ. And now all these gangsters, you know, the Crip network, you know, every Crip in the universe, yo, all my brothers, all these Crip, all of these niggas is all going to jail now. Now what? You're gonna go to the court cases for all of these niggas on the RICO, or are you gonna get low? Because if I was you, I'd get low. Because all these people have been on your show, and the cops have been using your show to go and collect evidence. And you know how I know that? Because they do it with everybody's shit. Don't worry, 6-eyed, I won't crash out. I won't crash out. I'm cool. I'm cool. So the RICO's here. Brick Baby, Loose Cannon, and others all arrested in the rolling 60s Crip takedown. And here's the Operation Takedown, I guess what they have it called here. They got Big U at the top. And then everybody else in here. Oh, no, here's Big U in the middle. My bad. Big U over here in the middle. Where's Loose Cannon? Is this Loose Cannon? Can we get a close-up of this shit here, man? Okay, a little bit better. There's Brick Baby over here. God damn, not the brick. The brick, not the trick. Whew. It's making my heart beat, man. Damn. I don't think I need to explain to you guys who the Rolling 60s Crips are. There's the neighborhood. There's the Rolling 60s. Like it's the same crew that Nipsey Hussle was a part of, or the same gang that Nipsey Hussle was a part of. There's been a lot of talk over the years of Big U extorting a lot of these guys. The last time that we actually reported on Big U was with some kind of toy drive where Loose Lips Cannon was talking about the toy drive and how Big U was stealing from the kids, or stealing the toys back from the toy drive, which is despicable shit. So I'm going to go through this news report, courtesy of Fox 11 Los Angeles. And they said,
good morning. I'm Joe McNally, the acting United States Attorney here in Los Angeles. Today, we're here to announce federal criminal charges against Eugene Henley Jr., a career criminal known as Big U, who used his contacts and leadership role in the Crips criminal street gang, the entertainment industry, and a youth charity to further his own criminal enterprise, an enterprise that engaged in murder, extortion, robbery, human trafficking, COVID fraud, and other felonies. Mr. Henley and several other individuals linked to him and his criminal enterprise were charged in a criminal complaint with federal racketeering conspiracy. Mr. Henley is a fugitive, and he is currently wanted by federal law enforcement.
And I don't think there's been any update so far as Big U turning himself in. They haven't apprehended him as of yet. I'll keep my eyes open on the gram and a few other places while we're going through the story, because this is a developing story.
Other individuals linked to his criminal enterprise were arrested today, approximately 10 defendants who are charged in various indictments. Again, Mr. Henley is a fugitive. 4 defendants are in state custody and will be transferred into federal custody. And we are still seeking Mr. Henley and another fugitive. The Department of Justice's top priority is eliminating violent crime caused by criminal street gangs and organized crime. These organizations cause a tremendous amount of harm in our communities. And today's arrests are part of our office's efforts, FBI, IRS, LAPD, the team you see up here, to make our community safer in stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang.
Okay, well, let's go back.
Mr. Henley's stature and long-standing association with the Crips criminal street gang and other gangs here in Los Angeles.
So the way they got Big U, they're not making it sound like he's a reformed gangster. Like he's like in it currently, right in the mix, ordering hits, extortion, and all type of fuckery.
Los Angeles to intimidate businesses and individuals in our communities. I want to stress that the allegations here in the complaint are allegations only, and the defendants are presumed innocent until proven otherwise. Let me talk a little bit about Mr. Henley and the street gang here.
Talk about it.
As I said, Mr. Henley is a widely known leader within the rolling 60s. He rose to prominence in that gang decades ago, and he has since been a fixture on the internet, talk shows, and podcasts, all things that law enforcement have looked at closely as part of this investigation. He has maintained the image.
Somebody said something about the Nipsey Hussle stuff. Big salute to Big Chill. Said rumor was Big U sent shooters Nip's way. Nip wouldn't pay. Yeah, and there was the whole thing that happened. I think it was Loose Cannon who broke that story when he was saying something about he called somebody called him and said that Nipsey Hussle was shot, and he called Nipsey Hussle, and Nipsey was still alive. And then shortly afterward, Nipsey Hussle then passed away. I'm gonna switch the camera. We're gonna keep this going here, though.
Of an entertainment industry entrepreneur running a music label, and of somebody who gives back to the community here in Los Angeles, funding a South LA-based charity, developing options, which purports to help at youth risk escape gang life and escape the perils of gangs in high crime areas. The facts alleged in the complaint paint a very different picture. It is one of a murder, a thief, a liar,
Jesus
and a
Christ,
cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway.
who are they talking about there, gang? Put me on. Is that the time when they're talking about the Quando Rondo stuff? Dumping somebody off on the freeway? That sounds crazy. Who are they talking about specifically with this case here? With shooting somebody in a car and dropping them off on I-95?
Sure. It is one of a murder, a thief, a liar, and a cheat, and the criminals that enabled him. For example, Mr. Henley engaged in a murder of a musician signed to his label in 2021 and dumped the victim's body in Las Vegas off of the I-15 freeway. He then attempted to evade and obstruct the investigation into the murder, including ordering witnesses not to speak with law enforcement.
Jesus.
Henley's criminal enterprise also engaged in other crimes, including transporting prostitutes across state lines, extorting strip clubs, marijuana dispensaries, and other businesses, and fraudulently applying for COVID loans.
Hold on here, man. I need to look this up, bro. This is crazy. Do y'all know the artist's name? "2021 murder, Las Vegas." Accused of murder and extortion of let's see what's going on here. Accept the damn cookies. Get this shit out of here. Las Vegas police on Friday announced the arrest of 3 men following a 3+ year investigation into a bus stop slaying. No, that's not it. 2021 rapper. Let's do that. R.W. Jesus Christ. Whew. This big view guy. Listen, man, I don't want no trouble, okay? Jesus Christ.
In the form of a business relief loan. On that
We're talking about signing to the devil.
application, Mr. Henley falsely stated that his music label, Unique Music, operated at a $200,000 profit in 2019 and was entitled to government assistance, despite the reality that the company had operated at a loss and was ineligible for such relief. Finally, Mr. Henley is accused of embezzling donations made by celebrities, professional athletes, and businesses to his charity, Developing Options, which, as I said, purports to give South LA at-risk youth alternatives to gang violence, drugs, and other criminal activity.
Wow, this guy's extorting money and siphoning the money that's supposed to be going to the youth them. Wow.
Henley used this charity as a front. He used it to conceal his fraudulent activities, his criminal enterprises activities from and evade detection from law enforcement. If convicted on the racketeering conspiracy, he and his co-conspirators face approximately a 20-year federal prison sentence. I want to thank our federal law enforcement partners or state law enforcement partners who brought it.
I'm sorry, I'm not trying to be like, yo, this should be getting longer, but like all of that, murders, human trafficking, all these different things that he said, and they're facing 20 years. Like that seems kind of light. Usually it'd be like you were facing multiple sentences of 20 to 25 years type shit.
About the result here today, the Los Angeles Metropolitan Gang Task Force from the FBI is comprised of FBI agents, LAPD officers, IRS criminal investigation.
They're going to talk about the podcast in a second.
General's office, Los Angeles Police Department, the North Las Vegas Police Department. This case is a great example of state and federal law enforcement working together to address harm from a criminal enterprise. I also want to thank our prosecutors, Assistant U.S. Attorneys Kevin Butler and Jenna McCabe.
We ain't doing shout outs, homie.
My name is Ted Dox, Special Agent in charge of FBI Los Angeles' Criminal Division. These operations are truly a team effort, and I would like to recognize those partnerships.
Okay.
If not for their commitment.
These guys are circle jerking now. Enough.
Three of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly.
Okay, here we go.
And gangs. I'd also like to thank the U.S. Marshal Service for their assistance today. Now, this morning, hundreds of agents and officers, including multiple SWAT teams, executed multiple arrest warrants for many of the 19 defendants charged in this case. Search warrants were executed at 6 locations. Those searches continue to be underway. 4 of the 19 defendants were already in custody, and 10 defendants were taken into custody in the last 24 hours. And while we're still seeking the whereabouts of 5 individuals, 3 of whom we believe we will have in custody shortly, 2 defendants are considered fugitives. They are Eugene Henley Jr., also known as Big U, and Brian Mejia. We will provide their photographs to the
You don't have an also known?
media following this announcement. Anyone with information as to their whereabouts should not take action on their own, but contact the FBI. You can reach us by calling 1-800-CALL-FBI.
Y'all heard that?
Investigation, we recovered 49 weapons. 5
For any of y'all out there, not for me. For any of y'all out there, 1-800-CALL-FBI.
5 pounds of methamphetamines, 10,000 fentanyl pills, and large amounts of cash. The Rolling 16 Crips have been around for decades, and by some estimates are among the largest gangs in the country, with factions in multiple states. Mr. Henley has been a known member of the Rolling 60s Crips since the 1980s, where he established his reputation and earned standing with fellow gang members. He has been able to use that standing to intimidate businesses and individuals and to commit various forms of violence, including the alleged murder outlined by the U.S. Attorney. He's also been able to influence others to give him money, only to defraud his victims, including defrauding the U.S.
All right, we heard
What a pattern of crimes that runs a gambit from extortion to robbery to murder to tax fraud and to human trafficking, all under the umbrella of a well-organized criminal organization led by Mr. Henley. Additionally, Mr. Henley duped the county of Los Angeles by running a nonprofit named Developing Options, which was set up to pull youth out of the gang life and promote anti-gang solutions. Yet Mr. Henley continued to personally orchestrate violent gang activity that impact our communities.
That's kind of messed up when you think about that. This guy has a youth gang foundation to try to keep kids from joining gangs while he's still actively in a gang, allegedly, still actively in a gang, doing gang activities and shit. Some hypocritical shit, man. Jesus Christ. Guys are scum. If this is true, if the business is true, sick to my stomach, fam.
Donors trust that their donations will be used in a manner that's consistent with what the charity was set up to do and applied as intended. In this case, it was for the benefit of at-risk youth. Financial transactions leave a trail, and IRS criminal investigation special agents are the best at following that trail. The trail
Whoa. Who's saying all that pause-worthy shit in the goddamn comments, bro? Dropping Science Podcast. Calm down. Holy, I know y'all are arguing over there, but Jesus Christ, pause, nigga.
These allegedly lead to Mr. Henley's personal bank account, and the money trail doesn't lie. Organized crime victimizes our Los Angeles communities far too frequently, but the arrests made today demonstrate our commitment to making Los Angeles safer for everyone impacted by these criminal enterprises. IRSCI is proud to partner with our federal and state and local law enforcement partners to make our communities safer and to protect from these violent acts. And on that, I'll turn it over to the Chief.
I want to get to the part where they're talking about the podcast and shit.
And securing these 19 federal indictments laid out this morning. It's a measured step forward in our ongoing fight against gang violence and brings hope and relief to a community that for too long has endured far too much. Together, we will continue to protect and serve, working tirelessly to ensure safety in all of our neighborhoods. I'll return the U.S. Attorney, Joe McNally, for any questions follow-up.
Let's go, Joe. Talk about it.
Take any questions.
So Henley is still on the loose?
He is.
You expect to snag it today, or is this something where he's gone?
Yeah, I think all I can say is that look, he is the leader here, and we're looking for him and trying to find him. He's a fugitive at this point, and we're using resources to try to track him down.
I think he's going to turn himself in. That would be crazy if he doesn't turn himself in.
The arrests were made this morning, early this morning.
And that's of the more than this whole group here that's in custody.
So there are a number of arrests, I think roughly 10 this morning, and then there are other individuals who were in state custody that are being transferred into federal custody.
God damn, imagine you're already locked up and you're like, oh, I'm getting another charge? Oh, shit, now they're gonna move me to the state? Holy. They did talk about it. I'm gonna play that in a second. But they had a conversation last night.
What had to happen in order for you guys to be willing to sit down? Let's talk about the events that preceded this podcast before we get into any other stuff that's going on. Let's talk about it.
He had to give me some credit for being a real
nigga. I thought you said he gave you some money.
Yeah.
No, but yeah. We were about to come across this motherfucking table. So look, at the end of the day, Brick did some real shit. And he kept it because the incident that we was talking about when
Sweetie
when you met up in Vegas.
We met up, right? Brick didn't do no buster. He was ready to squabble, and then he was trying to clutch on me. So at the end of the day, I was like, I have to respect this because he is.
See right there? All that talk right there. I understand what they're saying. You guys understand what they're saying, but we're a hip-hop oriented audience. Okay? So we understand slang. But don't think that the police are that dumb. We're not talking about past the statute of limitations, right? The statute of limitations. Oh, 7 years ago when we bumped into each other and you clutched up on me, Like, I don't think that Brick Baby is allowed to have a firearm. He's not one of these guys who has a legal firearm, because he's a legit businessman or whatever. Like, no, he's a gang member. He says it all the time on 6-0. So I'm sure if you're talking about him gripping up, then we're not talking about him gripping up a legal firearm.
He was ready to squabble, and then he was trying to clutch on me. So at the end of the day, I was like, I have to respect this because he is who he is. You get what I'm saying? Because I heard about certain things that he been doing, and then I was like, I'm gonna still him up though in a moment. But it just happened. And the crazy part about it, when the story happened,
then you went to go. Then he had something big hanging off his hip after that for the rest of the night.
Brick thought I'd try to set him up
again. If I'm the boy, if I'm the Babylon, if I'm the police, and I'm like, do these guys have guns on them? He just said it right here.
Brick thought I'd try to set happened. And the crazy part about it, when the story happened,
then you went to go. Then he had something big hanging off his hip after that.
Yeah, something big hanging off his hip at the end of the day. Ha 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 ha! We got illegal guns. Ha ha.
For the rest of the night.
Brick thought I'd try to set him up, right? Because as soon as the incident happened, Wack calls. He said you called him, but
Wack called me
on FaceTime.
Yeah,
right?
remember I was sitting right there.
Yeah.
Wack called me, and I'm like, "Where are you at, nigga? We might as well get out too, nigga. Y'all tried to box me in, nigga. Where you at? Pull up."
Brick thought I set him
randomly
up.
calls you.
But he was coming to do the pod, but I think he was trying to talk to me.
So they get into a phone call thing later on.
I'm saying you got love for somebody. They show you to say you love you.
That's
kind of heartbreaking.
Let me see if I can find this. No jumper. Maybe they already have it in the list here because Wack 100 did call in, and they got into a little bit of an argument. That's the clip that we just watched. Is it right here? Yeah.
Wack 100.
Yo, listen, I was asleep. People calling me, and I really don't know what's really going on. Loose up there or something? That's what it is?
Yeah, we got Loose on the Tuesday show.
Okay, so we went we went over this, Loose.
This is gonna bring it all together.
And I'm gonna say it again.
Let's go. FaceTime. FaceTime, Wack.
Man, I'm at the crib, bro.
Okay, let's go. Let's talk.
You know
he's butt naked right now.
Let's talk.
He's butt naked, laying on the bed, on his stomach right now. He can't get on FaceTime.
I want to know what narrative. I'm gonna say it again, right? I repeated
fingers.
What your wife said. If I would have known for real, if I would have watched you go to jail, I still would have told the world you ain't in jail.
No, I understand that. Okay, go ahead. Wack.
I know a nigga that I know that got a woman and a child, right?
Mm-hmm.
Been laying low. Who been watching who know what, because niggas be putting addresses up.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a fuck if I'd have been right there and saw him put you in the car. I'ma still say he ain't in jail.
No, yeah, that's not the.
So just to give you guys some context, if you don't know or haven't been following along, so there was a video that was going around not too long ago of Loose Cannon, and people were speculating whether he was arrested. Okay, let me see if I can find that video. Is it here? Oh shit. Let me pull this shit up right here. And we're gonna get to this Jess hilarious shit in a second. I can't wait to get to that shit.
I love I love you.
So this was this is this morning. Sorry, gang. I was gonna play something else, but this is something I just found right now from this morning.
I love you, baby.
All right, and this is 23 minutes ago. There was another one. We're not doing that. And let me see. March 12th.
They will not let me come home.
So this right here, this is what Whack 100 and Loose Cannon they basically fell out over, because Loose Cannon, it looked like he got arrested because a bunch of cops are at his house and stuff. But what Loose Cannon ended up explaining is that he got doxxed. But what I think, as far as my theory, is when he got doxxed, it just helped the police to lead to know, okay, we're going to pick you up too in the RICO. Even though, to be honest, when they're doing a RICO, they're investigating for months on end. They already know who they're going to be picking up when it's time to go pick up everybody. But they could be planting a bug in his house. They can do whatever they need to do at that time and then put it under the guise of being swatted, in my opinion.
I have an entire police force outside. Oh my God. My husband.
Hold on. I don't want to sidetrack too much, but good question. Very interesting. Very interesting. Said, would Friday have to catch the fade if he went to LA? Good question. If I bump into Whack, he's probably gonna want to catch the fade. If I bump into Loose, same thing. As far as like the other people who I mess with over there, like if I bumped into Curtis King, probably not. Like we'll probably just have a conversation. Like it's not that deep, right? Just us having a disagreement about some online shit. But some of the things that I've said about Whack and a few other people, like I'm straight out call this nigga a rat. So if the nigga want to swing on me, I would understand. Okay, I ain't just gonna be like, no, stop. I'll squabble up. Okay, even if I don't win. But I would understand if niggas want to squabble up with me. All right. Hold on. One more question, and then we'll move on. Friday, would you fade top 5? No, because we cool. Sorry, like I think people have this narrative going on in their head that like since that whole thing with the Whack 100 and oh my God, how could you talk to Whack? That the boy don't mess with me no more. Top 5 don't mess with me no more. That's cap. That's super duper cap. Trust me.
In his home, I'm just praying that he's okay. They won't let me through. I'm not telling them anything. I don't know what to do.
So this is basically what got I think Wax said it in a clubhouse, or he said he didn't say it, but whatever. Said something about I think Luce got arrested, but I don't think Wax. We'll play what Wax said, and then we'll get to the No Jumper podcast from today because they did do a new show today. I do see it titled Brick Baby and a few Loose Cannon got locked up, and it was crazy because I'm watching the shit last night and I'm thinking to myself, wow. Adam's doing great work. He was able to bring Loose Cannon and Brick Baby together at the table. Good pod. Like you're doing your goddamn thing, bro.
So I understand your take when it came down to that, but when you read, or not you, but the club. Wait, hold on, Wack. When the clubhouse girls called and was reading of a fake incident. I mean, not a fake incident, but an incident at 3 a.m. And the incident happened at 10 a.m. And then you come on No Jumper with Adam and read the same incident.
No, I didn't read no incident. What the fuck you talking about? Never read an incident.
He didn't read the incident?
I never read it.
This nigga walked off to do a perky.
And I told you, on Clubhouse, I be in the room, out the room.
I know you be in and out. But
Like I said, Friday, you boring. I know, right? I'm so trash. God damn, bro. Everybody just leave, bro. What's his nigga name right here? My Popcorn for You. He said Friday's boring, man. And this nigga be speaking facts. Anywhere he goes, any live chat that he pops up on, that nigga drops facts where he goes, bro. Damn, man. I'm sorry, fam. I will never live stream again. My bad. Goofy ass nigga.
No incident on nothing. Only thing I did was I repeated what your wife said. I said, listen, she never said it was her house. She said the streets blocked off. She never said he's in jail. She said, I hope he's at a...
But Wack, you said RP Loose Cannon when they was reading the articles. So when you say that,
we should have been able to smell the Rico from this phone call over here with Loose and everybody at the table. Like, oh man, let's see what these niggas got.
Today is Wednesday, March.
Interviews, etc., etc.
God damn.
Look, when Dirk go down, we say, man, Chicago, y'all would be on chill on Chicago, California. Be on chill right now. Be on chill.
That's why it's so crazy, because like when we watch all this shit, it do be looking like a play, because you'll think that niggas, you know what I'm saying?
Rico.
This is a Rico.
Nah, it's 100% a Rico.
It's a Rico.
Man, how Brick? I just don't know how Brick got in the Rico. Golly, Brick, baby.
At the bottom.
Well, they're
So
saying,
look,
they're saying that in the paperwork that it's 4 years in the making.
This is a Rico, nigga.
What did Brick baby do though?
They got I think they brought Brick in for that AK-47 shit.
Just a chopper? Man, let me go, man.
I mean, I'm pretty sure over the days it's probably gonna be more.
It's just an AK. Let him go.
More news and shit unraveling as people read the court documents and shit.
Facts.
But I think Brick Baby got tied into this from the AK-47 shit.
That had an electronic warrant on him too. Remember?
God
Some
damn.
of his electronics, he had came back and talked about it.
Yeah, his phone and shit got seized. Like, I don't know, was that 2 years ago when we first was doing the pods and shit? So it's a lot. It's a lot of behind the scenes shit that's go down.
Man,
But,
man, free Brick.
Free Brick, man.
Yeah, free Brick for sure.
Brick.
But look, salute to everybody that got jobs.
Hold on a second. I just checked the poll over here. And I asked in the poll, will No Jumper go down in the Rico? 54% of y'all think that is yes? That's crazy. Keep in mind, 46% said no, but 54% is a high percentage. Y'all really think these niggas is going down? That's mud.
Salute to everybody to get your ass up and go to work and try to, walk the tight rope, just to be
suspect. Suspect just looks defeated. He's just like, I'm so glad that I don't rep a set.
Abiding citizen, because a lot of y'all don't have to worry about the feds coming and kick your damn door. Whoever said it wasn't cool to have a job, hey, they lied to y'all.
Shit.
Yeah.
Feds ain't coming to kick my door.
Right there, it says not only did the enterprise expand its power through violence, fear, and intimidation, but it also used social media platforms, documentaries, podcasts, interviews, etc., etc.
Here's the good shit.
God damn.
What podcast are they using?
No.
They're watching us.
They watching it. They definitely about to boot the door in.
If the feds watching us now,
oh Lord, they're
do
gonna
Josh the Jew. Do the money dance.
Of course they is. But if I guarantee you that
anytime they're talking about, oh, niggas is clutching up and gripping up and doing this, yo, when them nigga had the blammy pack on him, but he was. Bro, I've been listening to so many No Jumper, and I'm not trying to put these niggas in the Rico. They're already in it. I'm sorry, okay? But for the amount of episodes of No Jumper that I've seen where niggas is talking, they're trying to talk around this shit like as if we're dumb, or not even us. They're trying to talk around this so that the audience, who's street niggas, could understand. But guess who else is in the street? The cops.
Watching this one too.
Yeah,
man, guaranteed.
I'm up here.
Man, I'm scared.
I'm definitely not.
Remo and Josh are next.
Shit, Remo ain't got nothing to do with
nothing. Feds watch me, they're gonna lose their job. They're gonna be bored.
You hear me? I don't got nothing going on.
K6 Real, I don't even think that it's Vlad anymore. I think the energy shifted off of Vlad. Vlad has done a good job of just bringing in this regular guest. He'll have some influential figure on the show, some big sports person or something like that. If there is a hot trending story with somebody who did get shot or something like that, he might bring that person on. But other than that, that whole Vlad is the place where like you can go snitch on yourself. I think Vlad got the memo of maybe about 2 to 3 years ago, and he just started shifting the energy. You know what I mean? You see Boosie sitting there more often than just some like nigga who can't even put 3 sentences together talking about, oh yeah, that was me, you know, when I used to shoot niggas in the face last year. Like the person who talks the most shit on Vlad right now is probably Brick Baby. If you really want to be real, the only person Vlad be having on the show that snitches on themselves like crazy is Brick Baby and Whack 100. Everybody else just got the memo. They're like, when you go to Vlad, you know, the way he talks, his tone, it may cause you to just start just vomiting at the mouth. Right? People watch the tapes, watched back the tapes, said, okay, I'm mentally prepared. Even if I just caught a body yesterday, I will not tell Vlad. Right? But then you go over to No Jumper, you get a little bit of drink in you, start doing some huffs or whatever they call that shit. You know what I mean? Them huffers. And you just start, I shot 10 niggas. It was okay, bro. You know, the blood, I had to wipe the blood off my shoes, but it was all right. I was all right. Like, damn.
Oh, man.
So, Almighty, can you read this?
Yes, I can. All right.
Scroll up, Josh. Yeah, from
Poor
the top.
suspect,
let's
man.
break some of this down. We ain't got to read all of it, but.
All right, it's cool. You know, I move a little fast. All right, a longtime leader of South Los Angeles-based Rolling 60 neighborhood Crip street gang, who is also an entertainment entrepreneur and a self-proclaimed community activist, has been charged in federal complaint alleging he.
Anyhow, the thing that's messed up about what's happening over there at No Jumper, they've been losing a lot of their star players. So who we got left? They lost Sharp, or Sharp left. I don't remember how that whole lore went down, but Sharp gone. They got they lost the whole Figmunity world. When that shit happened back in the days, that was just the exodus that kind of messed up the whole thing, period. Who else? Now they're losing Brick, but they lost somebody else before that. Oh, DW Flame. They had the beef with DW Flame. He's in a different Crip set, so I don't know if he's got any type of issues when it comes to this whole RICO. But they lost that nigga a while back. So Brick Baby, Lush, and Adam being the Tuesday show, that's what they had left. You know what I'm saying? Flocko went to Texas for a little while. He just got back to LA. Jeez. It's a spooky time, man. Listen, man, salute to all parties involved. I'm going to keep y'all posted as far as what's going on with Big U. I do think that Big U is going to turn himself in. The man's 60 years old, bro. You know, there's some theories of this nigga going out in a blaze of glory. But yeah, this nigga's 60 years old, bro. He's probably talking to his lawyers right now as we speak. Let me read this right here. I'm American. I tried to give this channel a chance, but got some idiots on here. Oh, man. I know, right? Jeez. They'll be out here arguing with the comments, bro. It's all good, fam. If you come with love, then you're going to get love back, bro. If you come in here on some hating shit, then niggas will hate on you in the comments. Trust you. Trust me. Trust me. We're a solid unit over here. You know what I'm saying? But we lead with love. But yeah, salute to all parties involved, man. I got a couple more topics I want to get to before we get out of here. Okay. I'm not going to do a 4-hour, 3-hour live today because, to be honest, I'm not trying to bleed into the Culture United live stream that's going to be starting in the next half an hour. I don't really have any thoughts on that. If anybody wants me to address any thoughts of me not being invited back to the Culture United or for this specific one, I don't think it's a thing of, oh, you'll never be back on Culture United because you said something about DJ Head and you had a back and forth, a slight back and forth with Curtis King. I don't think that's the case, man. You know what I'm saying? I've been on like 3 of them, and 2 of them has been in a row. So to be there continuously over and over again, like you're supposed to be the Drake defender, after a while that kind of gets old. It becomes a shtick. So if people are not seeing me on this one, don't look at it as, oh, Friday got kicked out the club. He's not cool no more. I don't think it's anything like that, man. Salute to Justin Hunt. Justin Hunt has done a lot as far as guidance behind the scenes and in front of the scenes, putting me on a platform like that and introducing me to people like Fantano and DJ Head and Curtis King and Wayno, people who I never thought that I'd be having conversations with just so quickly, right? So I'm never going to diss that man, you know what I'm saying? And if you're not seeing me on this, I would probably think that it's not because of my quote unquote crash outs. I've been on a multitude of them. All right. So yeah, that's what I have to say about that. Anywho, I want to get to some bullshit though. This Just Hilarious thing finally blew the ceiling blew off of this shit. We've been talking about it for a while now about whether Just Hilarious is going to be leaving this position, her position at the Breakfast Club. Lauren LaRosa pushing her out. People talking about, these guys pitting women against each other. Why can't they both coexist? They can't both coexist. It's not happening. Right? Just Hilarious' personality was way too strong for her to coexist with another strong personality in Lauren LaRosa. And from the time that Just Hilarious came back off of her maternity leave, it was kind of funny. We've covered all of this over here on these live streams. We've covered her interrupting Lauren, Jess, and Jess telling her, "Yo, shut up, Lauren," and all that bullshit. Okay, it's been tension in the room. It's pray for the days that, back in the days when we used to just watch a nice 3-person unit of Charlemagne the God, DJ Envy, and Angela Yee. Those were the days. Now, I don't know about this. Not to say I don't watch Breakfast Club stuff, but I literally watched a clip from the Breakfast Club. And before we lead into the story, I want to show y'all something because, and I have to be very selective on the way I play my Breakfast Club clips, but I was watching the clip pre-crash out. And the crash out that we're going to be talking about is Just Hilarious, giving that ether, that shit that make your soul burn slow. Let me see if I can get back to a couple of days ago. I watch a lot of bullshit. Let me find this Breakfast Club clip, because when I was watching that clip, I was like, oh, the Gary Owen shit.
And I didn't mean it.
Let me play something underneath this, because shit, we are not dealing with
anything like how he took it.
Gotcha.
And he said that he's actually going to come up here and have a conversation. He commented on the post and he said,
when they show the whole room, let me stop this here. When they show the whole room, and I just want to show y'all that before she's here this whole time.
A conversation. He commented.
This is an 8-minute clip. About 4 minutes and 29 seconds in, we hear Just Hilarious speak.
On the post, and he said, "See, this is what I'm talking about. 2 adults having a respectful disagreement." So he still disagrees. He still think I threw a shot. Different point of views is what you have, or what have you. No name calling. Respectfully, Lauren, I will never forget your name again because he kept calling me the girl. Looking forward to discussing you this next time on the Breakfast Club. So I let him know I would be here because when he met me, I was filling in for Jess. Love my sis, and now I'm here. I'm the senior news producer, so I'll be here, Gary. We'll talk about it. I have no issue with it whatsoever. Now,
all right. She was like filling in for Jess, and then they show Jess over there in the corner, like, "Yeah, I'm here." And then she gives a little commentary.
We all at the world
he's never
knew that.
taken any shots at black women. Like he's never done. I mean, you date them, you marry them, you put babies in them for God's sakes. Like he's not talking about. We knew he wasn't talking about shit.
Is there any rebuttal from the peanut gallery?
Oh no, they ain't gonna have no rebuttal from me.
Okay, I think everybody's just
talking
content.
No.
So this is the Jess with the Mess segment where Jess is usually doing her thing. It took about 4 minutes and change in an 8-minute segment for us to even hear from Jess.
Okay.
So basically, she just designated to doing her Jess fix my mess segment. She just sitting up there, just taking up space.
I don't think Gary really cares. I think he's just creating content.
Great. Well, make sure you guys go check out Broken Family on
I
YouTube.
don't think if it was a show, she wouldn't book me up. Nah, I think he's flirting with you.
No, all of that is true.
I think he's flirting with you.
So anyhow, I just wanted to show you guys that before we get to her actual crash out. Because from when they made that announcement of what did they call this segment? The news, or what's the tea or whatever with Lauren LaRosa. I was like, oh god damn, that's just disrespectful. Like Shorty's sitting right there. Like really? Like you're really gonna do that? You're just gonna give this girl her own show just like that? She's sitting right there. I'm gonna play that first. Because from when I saw that, and that was how many days ago? We'll find it. Jesus Christ, I post a lot on Twitter. We will find it. This is her talking about Gary Owens. I was on the 15th. It's somewhere around here. We'll find it. Why don't I just go to Lauren LaRosa's page? Let's do that. Brown girl grinding. Because when she made the announcement, that's when I knew things were going to go left. Is it here? Right here.
She gets them from somebody that knows somebody. She gets the details.
I'm the homegirl that knows a little bit about everything.
She be having the latest on things.
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
Sometimes she has facts, sometimes she has...
The latest with Lauren LaRosa.
What was the latest? On the Breakfast Club.
Did y'all hear that? No, but did y'all hear that?
Got my thighs. Look good, but she don't got no ties. I walked in, walked out with the size. Man, don't let me know what the price. Squabble up, squabble up, squabble up,
Squabble up.
squabble up, squabble up.
Just rubbing it in Jess's face. She's a producer and she got her own show, her own segment. So Jess wasn't having it anymore, man. She got on her Instagram last night and she crashed the fuck out, bro.
We supposed to be a team up that bitch. Not one person comes to my defense at all. Like when I'm like not one motherfucker ever with this online shit. Like, why the fuck should we have to keep playing it? Man, listen, I know one thing. Angela Yee ain't that motherfucking crazy. Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah.
Angela Yee somewhere like, yo, why are you dragging my name into this, bro? Chill.
That's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that.
So what are you calling her that lady? Like she's like 80 years old. Like, Angela Yee, like, she's like 50. But just leave her alone.
Not as crazy as niggas try to make out to be. Nah, it's the reason that lady wanted to leave that show. I don't know how she did that shit for 13 years, my nigga. I'm telling you. I don't give a fuck. Y'all already know what's up with me. I feel played with. I'm going to play with niggas. Like, that's just like, come on. I've been quiet a lot.
Squabble up.
If Jess Hilarious is quiet, it's a motherfucking reason. I always got my motherfucking mouth open. All the time. How about y'all clear some of this shit up for y'all teammate? This shit is ran like a high school. Yeah. It's ran like a high school. It is. Fair East Side High. Fair East Side High. Before Mr. Clark, though.
Yeah.
Like when he first got there.
Lean on me.
Y'all want a bitch to keep her cool. Look, check this out, y'all. Look, man. I get up every fucking day. Every day. And they always talk about, you ain't at work. You ain't at work. Yeah, bitch, I started picking up more shows. Hell.
Wow. See, that gave us a little bit more insight why she ain't there every day. She's like, listen, we got another bitch in here. Let her do this shit. I'ma sleep in. I was out last night.
Oh, no, that's how I'm getting. Hell no. Hell no. I have more fun outside the fucking studio than I have in there now. Is you crazy?
Oh.
We supposed to be.
You're not supposed to say that on the internet, man.
She started doing the news. I'm like, all right, look, that's our segment. Take me off of that shit. Y'all give her that shit. Take me off that shit. She did. This is her segment now. This is no longer Jess with the mess. You know, got dark fats as a mother. Okay. I said, take me off that shit. This is not, it's no longer my segment. I said it. I said it. Take me off of that. Give it to her. Give it to her. Charlamagne said, nah, I don't want it to be her segment. It damn near sure is already. Like it's her segment. She's reading it and she's doing it to the best of her ability. Shorty is like that. Yeah.
She's like, damn, she's pretty good. She's pretty researched.
That's why I picked her to fill in for me for maternity leave. That's why I picked her. Y'all need to understand something. I'm never hating on Shorty. I already told her. I tell her every day. I tell her she's pretty every day. I tell her every day. I big up this woman every day.
Sounds like hate.
Every day. I don't have no reason to fucking hate on that girl. I don't.
Sounds like hate.
No, I didn't like her when I came back because I'm like, all right, what's going on? What's going on? She knew it. We had a conversation.
Big bag of hate.
Because the anger was misplaced. Nah, it ain't even you that I don't like. I'm realizing this is the way these niggas is doing shit up here that I don't like. Okay, got it. It's her segment. I went to the
and salute the live bites for this clips here.
The person who does the intros, the sounds and shit. I went to Taylor. Yo, Taylor, make Lauren her intro. Take Jess with the mess, all that shit. She says, things can't just change like that. Why the fuck not? Why not? Y'all changing everything else, and I'm the only one that don't know. My goofy ass don't know nothing.
Dun, dun, dun.
Jess with the mess is not at Breakfast Club. I'm Jess Hilarious up here. I'm Jessica Moore.
Let's go.
Here. Jess with the mess is not being done. Lauren LaRosa is doing the shit.
Why don't you just quit, B? Like, there's more clips, but like the second clip right there, the attitude that she has on that, like, Bridget, like, I wouldn't even want to have her in the office. It's just hostile.
This is a fucking contract. This ain't no part-time little shit that I got. I got a contract that I negotiated and I got it. So I'm like, all right, cool. I'm on air. She over-talks. She's over-talking me. Lauren knows she does this shit. Whatever. I've told her about this shit many a times. You know, she over-talks me. I'm like, yo, shut up. All right? Or hush, be quiet. Yeah, that clip that y'all saw. Yes, shut up. Be quiet. Yeah, I've said that. And I've meant that. You know what I mean? That's the only way to get it a hush. So I'm like, all right, cool. One day, I told her, because I went in the comments, I'm like, all right, people don't like that. All right, whatever. You know, I'm not her mother. She's another grown woman. I have to respect this lady. But she's not going to keep talking over me, yo. I'm already confused on why the fuck she's still here. You know what I mean?
Because she's a producer. She's even more important than you in front of the scenes right now. If she can do what you're doing in front of the camera and what she does behind the camera, oh, shit. I didn't know she was a producer until this shit popped off. Because she mentions it like 4 times. In the clip that we get to, she's going to mention it multiple times. Well, I am a producer.
I mean, like on air, not in the building, on air, right? So I'm like, all right. I told her, be quiet the next day. Charlamagne texts me and he says, yo, don't tell her be quiet.
Uh-oh.
You tell her shut up. Play into that narrative of y'all beefing, y'all not liking each other. Why the fuck would we do that? But I'm like, you know what? All right, cool. She cool with it, I'm cool with it, because I'm not a be quiet type of bitch anyway. I am a shut up type of bitch. Ask my kids, right? Even a 7-month-old, ask her. So then I asked again, I'm like, all right, so she's going to be the 4th host. That's what it is. Whenever we do find that, you know what I'm saying? It's just a bunch of.
Oh, excuses. So after the crash out happened last night, they reconvened. They got back together on the Breakfast Club the next day.
What part?
Really.
What you mean we don't have your back?
I have more.
Break that down. Explain how we don't have your back.
Okay. All right. So the narrative, like I said, with the online ish, that's what I said. Y'all ain't.
You know what? Actually, I have a better clip there. You can see the video.
It was weird. Yes, it was weird. Yeah, I at first, no, I did not. I wasn't too fond of Lauren. No, I wasn't too fond of her when I came back because we had a whole plan. Even how when I came back, how I pick her to fill in for me, right? I come back, she ain't never leave. Then, all right, cool that she don't leave, but she's on only during my segment. If she was meant to be a fourth host, move her in another way. Why she got to be moved in on? Because nobody had a problem with Jess with the mess until she started reading right. You know what I mean? Till she started.
That's wild, bro. I can understand where Jess is coming from. Okay, she's she's annoyed, she's frustrated. The fact that this woman is pushing her out of her spot and there's not really that much that could be done about it. She's also in a corporate setting, so that the way that they're dealing with her, they're not going to be straight up and honest on some street shit like, yo, Jess, yo, your reading sucks. We're going to have to get rid of you if you don't get better. Like, they're not talking to her like that. They're probably giving her a lot of corporate speech. And, how's your performance? We got to just make sure that we check all of the boxes on your performances this year or this month. And right. So when they're ready to let her go, they're going to be like kikiing in her face and then just tell her, yo, you got to go. This is not working out for us, or whatever type of jargon they're going to use to get rid of her.
I wasn't hired as a reporter. I was hired as Jess with the mess. So she started reading and delivering details and all that stuff.
Yes.
Then that's when Jess with the mess wasn't good enough no more. That's how it was presented. So I'm like, all right, cool.
Who said that though? Because the internet said
what
that?
are we talking about? No. This is our listeners. This is yeah. Why can't we worry about the comments? And these are people that enjoy the show and watch the show. It's not all about Instagram. It's YouTube. It's like we have people that have been watching the show. Yeah, she's great at what she do. That's why I picked her to fill in for me. But when I came back, it was.
So she's there getting all caught up in the comments. That's not a good look. But at the same time, I feel you. It don't even need to be comments for her to feel that energy.
It's like, what's going on? If she's gonna be a fourth voice, why she only gotta be a fourth voice on my segment?
She wasn't a fourth voice. She was a producer. She was hired as a news producer to help with getting all news and doing interviews.
She was gonna be the senior news producer.
She wasn't on there. When you came back, Lauren was not on there. She was in the back doing questions, sending interview questions, reporting the news. Am I lying?
I thought you.
That is a bad look for Jess. She's in the back sending them questions, getting all of that stuff together, and then she can also jump in front of the camera. Bruh, you should have never used her as your replacement when you went on maternity leave.
She was on air.
Let me ask a question.
What?
Why didn't you wear the do-rag this morning?
Because
why you joke so much, man?
What you mean?
It's not a do-rag. It's a silk scarf, nigga. But it's not. It's not a joke. I'm serious.
If you gonna bring it to the radio, I want to laugh.
It's not a joke.
Okay?
But it's not a joke.
It's a serious issue about it.
It is a serious issue.
Okay, let me just sit back and watch it because I'm just.
Envy gonna crash out.
Because it's not.
I am actually. Give me my baseball.
No, it's now Envy. That's what I'm saying. No, nobody.
Stop listening to the folks on Create Mess is the pit people.
I want to get to Envy. What Envy had to say.
Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you
uncomfortable. If you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show. We can make that change whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It's not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the
that right there, yo. If you don't want her in the room, like we discussed behind the scenes, you should have just told me that. Boop, 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 boop. Just rolling that bus over her head. Nasty work.
We have conversations up here. We just have a meeting. If you had an issue, a problem, a situation, or something that you felt, why you ain't bring it to the team? When you came back, Jess, I pulled you to the side. I said, Jess, if you feel uncomfortable, if you don't want Lauren in the room, this is your show.
You don't want her in the room
whenever you want. Did I not say that to you?
Yeah, you did. It's not about wanting her in the room, yo. It's about the segment. Like it was like y'all
have that conversation
y'all wanted
off
her.
air. If you had a problem, say it to us. We had a meeting
conversations
yesterday.
Off air. What
not
is we
like
talking
that.
about?
Not like nobody having my back because we.
Yo, she needs to watch the way that she's talking to DJ Envy. Like the man's been there for 13 years, fam. Like I'm sure he has a little bit more power over there in that office than her just to have her just like yelling at this nigga like that, bro. Like, calm down.
You have your back. As far as the Corey Holcomb thing, y'all been beefing for 11 years.
I'm not worried about it's not even about
you. You're worried about comments. And you're worried about what people say.
I'm worried about the
comments,
perception
man.
and my reputation of being on the show.
They've been ishing on me for 15 years. They've been ishing on Charlamagne for 15 years.
But that's on you. And the things that people
Mad argumentative. Holy. Don't get me canceled, yo, but you perpetuating hella stereotypes right now, shorty.
It's on me. It's on me.
I don't let it affect me because I know who I am as a person. I don't give a F what them people say in the comments.
come
I know
on.
who I am. I know what I do. If you let them people get in the comments and F with you, you're great at what you do.
Everybody simmer down.
Like you are dope.
You're very
if you
dope.
let them people piss you
You hear that noise? That's the table. Like, that's unprofessional in a setting of radio. These guys are very aware of their audio and everything that's going on. So when you're doing this, like, you can't be doing that when you're doing radio. Like, no matter how passionate you get, like podcasting too, you can't be banging the tables. So when they start banging the tables, then they don't even care about the fact that they're on the radio.
No, F them niggas. You nice. Like, what you do is funny.
I tell them
like,
that all the time.
You brought that energy that we needed to the Breakfast Club. Yeah. And you let a bitch ass person in the comments say something to steer you about to F them niggas.
We don't even know who these people are.
They could be bots and all that. But and we doing it on air when we could have did it behind us.
You gotta say niggas on the radio this morning about this shit. God damn.
Scenes. Like, I F with you the long way, not on some internet ish. And they hear that through there. This whack,
this
man.
sounds very light skinned. But let's go to the phones.
He is hot, gang. So, just Lauren popped up. Apparently, when she got to the office, she seen Jess coming out her car. They both got there at the same time. And she made sure to get to the elevator first and close before Jess beat the shit out of her in the elevator. And yeah, she confronted her. Let's get to it, man. The tea is hot. Right there. That's the first time that statement was said to her. Like, that's the first time they've said that to each other. We don't got to be friends outside of here. For anybody who's ever been in a corporate setting or just been in a work setting, 9 to 5 setting, anytime you start talking like that to your coworker, it's because I don't want to be. It doesn't mean we don't have to be friends outside of here. It's kind of like saying, I don't want to be your friend outside of here because you're a freaking asshole, yo. I'm trying to stay cool for YouTube and not go mess up the algorithms and shit. But I'm saying, you really want to say worse about we don't have to be friends outside of here. Obviously, but we have camaraderie. So if you guys don't even have that, like, how do you even work the producer? She pulled her into the office. Damn, bro. You got in trouble. You got sent to the principal's office. Oh, hold on. I think it was Big Chill that said something about, yo, they're all producers to a degree, right? Because they all produce their own segments. Like Charlamagne produces the Donkey of the Day segment. Envy is just the A mic for a lot of people who don't realize. He's just the A mic. He's just sending the stories around. He's shifting it to Charlamagne, shifting it over back to Jess. You know what I'm saying? He'll drop his little whatever lines that he has to say. He's DJing, all that shit, right? But as far as producers, I would more say like Taylor, who works behind the scene with Charlamagne, also on the Brilliant Idiots. He puts together all those different vocal segments or music segments that you hear in the beginning. At the Breakfast Club, all that shit there. That's all Taylor's putting that shit together. But I can't really see Jess as a producer. She's more of just a talking head. Like, here's your line, say that shit, and just make sure to not bumble up your reading. That sounds ignorant as hell, man. I already got the job, so why should I be because if somebody's doing the job better than you and they're bringing more value to the audience, then you're going to have to fight. And that might not be in the way of being argumentative. Hone your skills. Make sure that when you pop back up the next morning, you know, or the next week after doing some work with a reading coach or something like that. And I'm saying this as somebody who be botching my readings all the time, but I'm also not on the Breakfast Club. I'm on my own independent network. right? But if I'm over there at a corporate office and my job's on the line because I'm not disseminating the information properly, and I got a kind of an attitude, guess what I'm going to do? Drop the attitude, read better, find some other ways to bring value to the table, make it where you got to, if you fire me, you're going to have to replace me with like 2-3 people. Because that's where Lauren got it right now. The way she got it, if you fire Lauren, now you're firing a great on-air personality who's researched and a producer. She's unprofessional ass, nigga. She's saying it without saying it. The way I do my job is I'm not going to do all of that stuff in front of the scenes like you.
Things when it comes to my job and my career, that's not what we on. And I told
and my career, because she's looking at the Breakfast Club as her career, not her side gig. Oh, I got shows tonight. Don't worry about it. When she's out there doing shows or whatever, Lauren LaRosa's at home doing research, calling people, calling her leads, doing all the different types of things to prepare for the Breakfast Club the next day. While Jess Hilarious is out there drinking, smoking, doing whatever she's doing, having her comedy life, which is fine because she is a stand-up comedian. But at the same time, you're not going to get to the office and have the same level of focus as Shorty, who's just thinking about the job 24/7.
told you from the job, you don't got to like me, but we
Talk to
here
her.
together. I'm here.
And listen, like I said earlier, the internet loves me.
We here together. I'm here. Listen, if they were outside the office, they're on air right now, so Jess has to hold herself back. But if they were in the elevator having this conversation, Jess would have already cocked off on her. Like, pow, bitch, who you talking to? Well, you got so much bass in your voice. You got more bass than me?
You
And
are.
there, that shit, some hating ass petty shit. You're here because of the opportunity that I extended. Fam, she was just as much in the runnings to be the third co-host as Jess Hilarious was at the time. The fans picked Jess Hilarious in the end of the day, but it wasn't like she wasn't one of the people that was a test co-host during that 1 year span when they didn't have a third co-host. So to act like, oh, you were just my homegirl that I brought into the office from TMZ, nah, fam. The only reason you know her is because you met her at the Breakfast Club office when everybody was fighting for the job that you have now. So don't try to little bro or little sister the woman like that over and over again. At this point, she was just mad and she was just blowing off steam. But she didn't have a real argument that she can't be the solution of herself. Okay, I'm not saying that she doesn't have any points. Yes, the audience, myself included, and a bunch of people in the chat, they're like, we ain't feeling you no more, fam. Get out of here. We like the other girl more. And I can understand that's frustrating. But the only thing you can do about it so that you don't look crazy and crashing out is be better. Okay, I ain't going to play the rest of the clip because, geez, I probably have to take enough of this out anyway. But there's a solution to this, Jess Hilarious. Do better. Go home. Worry about the show, about the radio show that you're on. I don't know. Time manage your life a little bit better then. I understand she's got kids to take care of. She's got a comedy set that she's trying to put together. You might have to pick a job, man, and be like, you know what? If you're really passionate about the stand-up comedy, a stand-up comedian doing a daily morning show just might not be your thing, fam. You might have to have a podcast where you have a little bit more freedom. You film once a week. You get to do your thing the rest of the week, and you get to plug your shows all the time. That's my suggestion to you. Podcast up, yo. I'm not saying like fire the chick. Keep your dignity and leave the job, yo. At least you'll be leaving with your dignity. I quit. I could do better with my life. That's just my advice to you. Okay? I don't know what her financial situation is. I don't know how much money she might have saved up to be like, yo, I'm out of here. You know, she might be able to get on EI. This is a job. It's not like an independent podcast. She's at a corporate office. So I don't know. Figure it out, man. But that's all we have on the crash out so far. All right. I got one more topic I want to get into. I'm going to cut my topic short because I'm about 2.5 hours in. And like I said, I'm not trying to interfere with the Culture United stream that's going on that started probably about 5 minutes ago. All right, I'm kind of probably like shooting my own self in the foot, like mentioning the shit over and over again. But I wanted to talk about the Toronto accent quick fast before we get out of here. All right, the Toronto accent has been a point of contention for a while now. A lot of people have had their issues with, I guess, the overuse, or people who make the Toronto accent who overuse the Toronto accent. That's what I wanted to say. All right. Somebody just said over here in the chat, Gucci Sosa says, "Alive, fam." Right? Toronto slang. And I use a lot of Toronto slangs. I be saying the man, them, ting, different things, right? I don't have as much Toronto slang, let's say, as the quintessential Toronto mans that people be talking about, or they make these little skits about. But over the years, the accent has become a caricature of itself. And a lot of different people have popularized the accent, and it made it kind of sound weird to people on the outside, where they're like, yo, is that how all of you guys talk? I can show you guys an example before I get to the examples that I have my links for. Because it was irking me the other day when I was watching a live stream with and this is an example from my homeboy Marlon Palmer, aka that dude McFly. He commented on his podcast, the Extra Gravy podcast, him and his co-host Duke, on the Toronto accent, because he's been one of the people who popularized the Toronto accent back in the 2010s times, where he's the oxtail god. He's of Jamaican descent, so when he's doing the accent, he's using Jamaican slang, and he's not overusing the ting. You see how I just said overusing the ting, like Toronto shit? You know what I'm saying? So he did have some commentary on it. But before I play that, though, I wanted to pull something else up, because I was watching Kai Cenat talk to a streamer from over here. And automatically, when he started talking to the streamer nigga, he was like, "Oh, you're from Toronto? Yo, Crody, yo." And he just started talking crazy. Like, bro, we don't talk like that, bro. I've been talking for the last 3.5 hours. Have you heard me say, "Yo, Crody, what are you saying, fam?" Like, that just sounds weird. Like, I don't talk like that, fam. And I know people will be like, "Well, you're from Montreal." I've been here almost 30 years, bro. We don't talk on Dusty. Don't talk like that, bro. Czar don't talk like that. Yo, fam, yo, saying, Crody. Like, is that how we sound to y'all? That's crazy.
Bro, I'm from Toronto, my nigga.
You from Toronto? So why don't you talk like this, fam? Cheesing me, fam.
Okay, look, we don't all talk like that, bro. We don't all talk like that.
You're cheesing, fam.
You're cheesing, fam.
What are we doing?
From Toronto?
Yeah, fam. I actually am, though. Bro, you need to show more love to.
See, this guy he got offended. He's like, yo, like, calm down, bro. Like, you're cheesing, fam. Like, this is Kai Cenat, so I know the man wants to show respect. Like, he's like, damn, Kai Cenat's giving me a look right now. But he's probably wanting to say, yo, suck your mom, bro. Who are you talking about? Yo, crawl. Like, yo, man, don't talk like that over here, B.
Toronto, my nigga. We love you over here. No,
bro, I gotta go.
That ass, my nigga. Bro,
what do y'all got? What do you guys got going on over there, Cody?
Nigga, in the summertime,
stop doing that,
bro. You
bro.
need to come to Carabana. I'm pretty sure Duke Day. Carabana is like a festival.
It's coming up again, Cody.
Yeah, this nigga say Crody. Yes, bro, it's coming up again, man. Hey, I'm just letting you know, when you in Toronto, my nigga, you go with Big Dub, all right? So it doesn't matter who else you talk to, you go with Dub.
So I gotta tap in with you.
You gotta tap in with me, my nigga.
So I gotta tap in on OVO.
See how they put it on OVO's jacket too. It's so frustrating, man.
You do, but shit, like Big Dub,
like how's is the guy talking like that? How you guys hear the caricature of the Toronto accent? Is that how the man's talking?
I'm talking with OVO. And then I'm gonna check it with Big Dub, then, bro.
And then with Big Dub, come on, man.
Where you from?
One more time, just not the whole thing, just the beginning.
Bro, I'm from Toronto, my nigga.
You from Toronto? So why don't you talk like this, fam? Cheesing me, fam.
That's Kendrick's fault right there. Okay, I promise not to have a Kendrick topic, and it's not. But that you're cheesing, fam, cheesing, Crody. Like, fam, you put that on our jacket so crazy on such a big tune that you got a whole bunch of Americans like saying, "Why you cheesing, fam? Why you cheesing, cruddy?" Like they're doing it in Kendrick's voice and all that, bro. Like, don't do that, fam. Why you cheesing, cruddy? But it's kind of our fault too. All right, there's the infamous, if the business is true, sick to my stomach, fam. All right, I'm not gonna get into it about her neither. I don't want no trouble. I don't want no smoke. All right. But over the years, there's been people who have been caricaturizing, if that's a word, the accent.
Yo, fam, I tripled my money in 2 days. I turned 2 bills into $650. I bought this Michael Kors bag for $1 bill. I bought a next ounce cause. I bought juice boxes and I bought toilet paper, fam. I bought bogeys too, just in case.
Just in case.
Yo, fam,
I
tripled my money in 2 days. I turned.
Okay, and then the biggest corporate of them all has been the self-proclaimed king of the Toronto accent, City Boy JJ. Moggling man. So the City Boy JJ. This nigga always looks like he has some kind of makeup on or some shit. There was some post that I had from this nigga where he was like, yo, everywhere I walk. Where is it? 1 day ago? Let me find this shit. Everywhere I walk, they love me. I was like, nigga, you love yourself a lot, nigga. Holy shit.
She talking to me like she like me.
I'm not laughing at you, bro. Just the faces that you make in the camera, fam, is just crazy. Hold on, let me pull up the other screen. I'm sorry, man. This topic has my brain fried right now with these guys with this shit. Watch this. Bro, can't walk down the street without aura farming. Oh my God, it's him! I'm gonna shorty right here. Yo, it's City Boy JJ. Yo, fam, what are you saying, Crody? Are you cheesing, fam? Yo, can I take a picture, Crow? This nigga just put a post like, look how famous I am. So let's get to the shits here. Let me keep my Instagram open. We shared it on the We Love Hip Hop page. Salute to DJ Czar, aka Borough Sound TV. Because Marlon, he's over it. He's not trying to hear this shit no more. He's like, damn, man, you guys just bastardized this shit.
He likes what you're doing. There's a very big difference. When we did it, they liked it.
They liked it.
We made the city look good. Like there's a way to do both.
I think it's this guy, City Boy JJ's face, just sitting there with the separation in it. This nigga's killing me, bro.
Just saying.
Do you think he's helping or hurting the rep of the city?
He's hurting himself.
What's the Duke, man?
He's hurting himself. I think what hurt the city more, and who has even a bigger claim to that than him, is one person.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam.
If anybody's a detriment to the city, it is.
Yo, you're sick to my stomach, fam.
Since that has gone viral, you can go to anywhere in America and say this, and they know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
Like nobody
Is this
likes
facts, guys?
what you're doing.
Is this facts? I think there's an extended version on his page. Jeez, he got pissed off, Rick Rouse. Let me see if it's on his that dude McFly.
You guys are responsible for popularizing Toronto slang and the exaggerated Toronto accent online.
Rusky, no busy back.
100% we are. Bro, listen. Toronto has aura now, bro.
Take it away, brother.
I mean, I think I took it away in 2011. I think that's when I took it away. I think that's when me, Femi, Slinky took it away, actually. I think that's when 4 y'all took it away. I think that's when Latoya Forever took it away. I think that's when Rochelle So Crazy took it away. I think that's when a lot of people in this city.
I'm on stream, bro. I'm on.
Yo, listen, yo, Bundog and Ye are beefing now. It's crazy.
Hold on. I'm live right now, fam. I'm live right now. I'm live.
Tell the live stream. Kanye's a bitch ass nigga.
What? Yo, what happened, fam? Well, how did that beef start, bro? Why did the man start going off on you, fam?
Yo, bro, the man reached out to me, said he wanted to work. I said, bro, I gotta call my big bro. Then I woke up in the morning. He wrote to me disrespectful things, and I wrote disrespectful things back. And then remember, he's a cop. Everything about him is always Twitter. No text, no nothing. Right now, he just leaked Bundog's number. He just tweeted about Bundog right now. You go look at it.
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
He's crazy. This guy's crazy, bro.
So what? Is Kanye?
Look what I just texted. Look what I just texted. He's crazy.
Yo, breaking news, bro. Look at Top 5, man.
They go, We Love Hip Hop. We got an interview on the way. No Jumper, We Love Hip Hop together. It's dropping soon. It's gonna happen in Toronto on disclosed location.
Oh man, yo, fam, the man's calling. He's using that word again, bro. That the one that the F word that rhymes with maggot, bro.
He's like, stop calling me faggot.
Hold on, you gotta work. Chill, I'm on stream. You can't be using them words.
I'm sorry.
But yeah.
Hold on, Ye's calling right now. We'll call you back Friday. I love you Friday.
Bless.
Yo, We Love Hip Hop. We're gonna be here more often. Shout out We Love Hip Hop.
Salute, brother. Jeez. Y'all niggas be like, oh, yo, Top 5 is gonna make you into a pack. Blah, 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 blah. Shut up. Stop the chat, man. Holy. What were we talking about here now? Yeah, let's get back to this here with this. God damn. Now it's Ye versus Bundog. Hold on, let me check on this quick fast. I don't want to go on Ye's page, man. Ye's page will get you zapped off of YouTube, fam. The nigga can get zapped off of Twitter far less more than YouTube. God damn. Hold on, let me see if I could find a Ye tweet. Oh Lord. Is this him? This is not him. This is some other fake Ye. Kanye. I'm gonna have to find it off of my own page. 1 second, gang. Just a quick side mission right here. I just need to find one of his tweets. I retweeted one of his tweets here. Because it's hard to get onto this guy's page, man, on Twitter right now. Okay, let's see here. 23 hours ago, 4 hours ago, Kim Kardashian is a sex trafficker. Jesus Christ, this guy, I got to get this off the screen, bro. This guy can't be leaking niggas' numbers and shit, bro. I'm going to say this to Top 5 and Demand them and Bundog and them. Don't let Kanye West use you guys as a pawn against Drake. It just hit me right now. This guy might have such a deep hatred for Drake that he's using these guys like, yo, let me get at them. Let me try to cause some kind of division so that he can get at Drake low key. You never know. But Jesus Christ. What the hell was I talking about before we got into this? City Boy JJ. Let me just pull up this thing what Marlon had to say. Damn. Salute to Top 5, man.
Took it away before them.
I'd be losing my mind, bro. I'd be crashing out way more than you, bro.
That's my girl. That's my girl. My girl be crashing.
Guys
Like
at the
she
house.
wants me to go at. If I were to talk about all the things that people have stolen from me, copied me,
Play Ether, James.
if I were to put all those things, if I were to talk about all those things
about
all
it.
the time, y'all would call me crazy or miserable or bitter or any. So it's like I can't.
Yeah.
I can't.
Yeah.
Low key, not even low key, high key. Marlon is the originator of like doing the Toronto slang skits and stuff like that. He's literally has the Oxtail God music videos on his YouTube channel from like almost 10 years ago.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let y'all rock. Y'all do your thing, man.
Yeah.
Because I can't say nothing. I look nuts. Then I look like Nicki Minaj all of a sudden. Right?
Yeah.
Then I start looking like the old bitter nigga that doesn't want to pass a torch or whatever. Y'all call it whatever you want, man. Listen, I know.
Talk about it, man. Let me read this donation over here. And big thanks to Brooks for the donation over here. He says, do you feel Burner Bands is top 10 in the city? Yes. When he was home, he was definitely a top 10, especially with he had bare fans. You know what I'm saying? And he had some bangers. But right now, he's been incarcerated for a while. But he's young. So when he comes home, which will be soon, he's right back on top, bro. I think when he comes home, if he gets back to the music right away, his fan base is strong enough that he can be back in the top 5. I'm gonna show you all a video from Marlon in a second from one of his older videos.
What I've done.
Yeah.
You know what I've done. That's all that matters.
That's all it is, man.
That's all that matters, man.
Good shot.
You guys are responsible for popularizing Toronto slang and the exaggerated Toronto accent online.
I'm gonna pull up something to show y'all just how far back Marlon goes when it comes to this Toronto slang shit, and this is comedy, right? Because I respect Marlon, man. Marlon been doing this thing for a while. Oxtail. Let's do Oxtail, guys. See if we could find his music video. Me, Oxtail, and you.
Can we stay home tonight?
Hold on, let me see the date on this. Because he's talking facts. This is 8 years ago. 2017.
Try something new tonight. This food got me feeling right. I'm about to lose my mind. You, me, and Oxtail beat up what you did to me. Rice and peas on the stove, you know I gotta eat. My belly just a hot me. But that gravy nice and sloppy. If you got it, then you got me. I'm out of my.
Hold on, let me slow it down. I got a 1.5 speed. My bad. We put it back to normal speed.
Mind. Let's keep on eating. Let's make a food, baby, and make it official. I feel you inside. No better feeling. I need the recipe so I can get the seasoning. I don't need no size. You got me feeling. You got me screaming out your name like I need you. You fell on my thighs and I stuck. Ate it. Oxtail me love you. Ain't no debate. I just need some rice.
Oh, he has more Oxtail songs. Hold on, let me go on his channel. Let me get to some Oxtail classics. Wow. Shit Jamaican people say. This is back in 2013. Or sorry, 13 years ago. 1.9 million views. Mind you, it's 2012.
Selector, y'all gonna hear that song is my own. Yeah, we're fun of that. Welcome to the fun. Mavis, welcome to the fun.
This nigga's been doing old school Jamaican shit. I guess you can tie it into Toronto shit. There was some skits that these guys used to do together. They used to have a whole crew of these guys that used to do skits together and shit.
Who's Freshies? Now let's take a look at the business freshie. This may be the hardest freshie to spot.
So for the people who don't know what a freshie is, that's like somebody who's just fresh off the boat or fresh off the plane. Somebody who just got here from Jamaica. All right, that's what we call freshies. Or from whatever island you're coming from.
Due to the many years in the corporate world. But let's see what happens when we introduce a little dancehall music to the freshies.
It's crashing. I think I'm going to invest in like Jamaican stocks. Like I want to invest in Team Jamaica, especially after the Olympics.
Oh, okay. I thought you were going to invest in Aki.
Those Jamaicans are so goddamn fast.
But you see,
Jesus
you see the movie then? You see the movie then?
Dude, I was watching this shit, right? And it was literally unbelievable.
And he based off of those Olympics, I just think Canada just has this thing for like the bronze medals.
All bronzes. Bronze.
Wow, these guys are doing skits from way back. What's this date on this? 12 years ago also? 2012, man. God damn. Well, listen, man. I can understand this frustration. Right? I've been on air just mentioning multiple times how I've not been so fond of the overuse of the Toronto accent. Okay, I'm not going to pull up any plush videos over here. Actually, I am. I'm such an asshole. I got to do it, man. When you put in Toronto slang, this is what happens. Okay, Toronto slang. Actually, let's do Toronto accent. Oh, my God. Either way, first thing that pops up.
Can you teach us some basic rudimentary Toronto slang?
Nice it. Basically, shut the f up, you feel me? Nice your beak like you're too
And this is the Channel 5 with Andrew Callahan.
annoying. Wagwan, what's up? Buck tea, you feel me? Like a homeless person lurking around.
You know what? To be honest, she's not even doing it as bad as some of these other people that been like going crazy with it. Is this the man them?
What are your thoughts on the Toronto accent?
Cuddy, me and my crush Delicious made the accent. We run Toronto, fam. We the reasons the Toronto accent even exists, dog. Oh, busy bap. If you say otherwise, so nice your beak, cruh.
Yo, it's the making the voice inflection. Right, is there like we don't talk like that, fam. Like I don't talk like yo. What's going on, fam? Yo, what going? I feel like I'm in a twilight zone, man. I need to back out of this wormhole right here before I get too deep in there. Pause. Snow Day, yeah. Snow Day didn't help, but he was with Snow Day. It was clearly parody. It wasn't like the man is trying to be serious. It was like the guy there, the one that Sacha Baron Cohen plays. What's his name? Ali. Right? We weren't supposed to take Snow Day seriously. What happened to him, man? Damn, bro. They murked this nigga's 15 minutes, bro.
What's it like in Toronto City?
Yeah, he kind of helped with that too. It's because it's the cadence. What go on, Bridget? Yo, Crody. Like, damn, bro. You gotta make us. Don't make us sound like we bitches, bro. Like I got bass in my voice. You don't hear yo, Crody. Like, why you gotta be a high voice like that, man? Disgusted, man. Anywho, I'm gonna leave that there. I got one more thing I do want to get into. I just wanted to put y'all onto something quick, fast. Do you guys know who Don Robinson is? This is not a trending topic. Y'all remember in Vogue? Never ever gonna get it. Never ever gonna get my loving. Y'all remember in Vogue? I think some of y'all are old enough to remember who in Vogue is. Let me see if I can run some of this without any copyrights. Hold on to your love. I'm an old head, so it might be a little bit more near and dear to my heart. All right. They had that other song, Free Your Man. All right. Y'all remember these guys? And this is the lead singer, Don Robinson, in the front. Where's Dawn? Where's Dawn with her cute ass? And then she was also in another group. And one in the chat if y'all remember who In Vogue is. One in the chat if you know who In Vogue is. Two in the chat if you're a little bit too young for that Friday. Who the hell are you talking about? Why ain't they in black and white? Hold On was the song. And I wonder. This was the lead singer. But Dawn was like, where Dawn? Do a little Running Man. But this is Dawn Robinson right here. And then she was also part of a group, Lucy Pearl. If y'all remember Lucy Pearl. Lucy Pearl. I wanna dance tonight. Big tune. Holy. Good times. BT. Jesus Christ. Oh, now I'm gonna get a copyright. So right here, this shorty right here, who was in two different groups, millions and millions and millions and millions and millions of records sold, is homeless. I know I'm a little bit late to the party. I don't want to say she's homeless. She's got accommodations, but the accommodations are her car. Okay, she's living in her car right now in Los Angeles, if I'm not mistaken. I'll play a little news clip that I found here. Hurt my heart when I seen that too. She's currently 58 years old.
She was a member of one of the hottest girl groups of all time, En Vogue. Today, Dawn Robinson is revealing she's homeless and living in her car.
You guys, for the past almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out.
Now 58 years old, she was a founding member of the wildly popular R&B pop group who's put out a string of hits.
Hold on to your love. If you would have said to me while I was in Vogue, you're going to be living in your car one day, I'd be like, huh?
Video on her social media shows Dawn sitting.
Listen, for her age, she looks great for her age, even as a homeless thing, bro. Like, don't even act like mans wouldn't try to run the, Toronto slang, run the wazzles on the homeless thing if she's Dawn Robinson from En Vogue. Wow. You're like, wait a minute, aren't you the R&B chick? Can I take you out? Not even on some, can I take you out to get something to, can I take you out for dinner? Can I take you out and buy you some food and get you out of your car? You know how many niggas probably try to bring her home? Like, bro, yo, you're Dawn Robinson. I got a whole apartment, like, for Dolly. Like, I'm saying. I got a whole house for Dolly. I'll kick my wife out.
In front of a white SUV. It's not known if this is the car she's living in.
It's not easy by any means. Every day I have to take my bed down in the back. I gotta.
Crazy.
If it rains, oh my God, I've had problems.
Dawn was living in this pleasant Hollywood Hills home, but then moved to Vegas to stay with her parents. 3 years ago, she headed back to LA, but said she couldn't afford the rent, so she started living in her car. Inside Edition reached Dawn's mother, who told us, unfortunately, I haven't seen my daughter in 3 years. I still love and miss her.
So there's more, because a lot of people have chimed in on this since this news dropped. And this is not news like that dropped literally in the last few days. This is something that dropped maybe about a week or so ago. And I found out about this last night, maybe the night before, and I was like, get the hell out of here. There's no way that you sold all these records. You know, the multitude of live performances, because you could sell records and still have no money. Okay, the music industry is vicious. Okay, these contracts, they'll have you just signing away your whole life so that you can get nothing after you sell a gazillion records. But what about the live shows, fam? I don't think she probably got jerked, but she probably also wasn't good with her money. Because when you're living in Los Angeles in these big mansions and stuff like that, it's way more expensive than having a house in another state where you could be saving some money. Like you could be in Georgia, you could be in Arizona, all these different places where you can be saving money on real estate.
Almost 3 years, I have been living in my car. I said it. Oh my God, it's out. I've been living in my car. Oh my gosh. If you remember, if you guys were with me, in 2020, I did like 105,000 interviews. And in the interim, I was living with my...
Big Chill, the band is back together. She's just not a part of it. You know, there's been reports over the years that she's been difficult to work with. Remember, En Vogue is a 4-woman group. So the other 3 got back together. She's one of the lead singers, but she's not the lead singer. Okay, so as long as they have the lead singer, and if she don't want to act right, we'll go on tour and leave you in the car, B.
Parents in Vegas. And that was wonderful until it wasn't. I love my mom, but she became very angry. And a lot of her anger, she was taking out on me, and I was her target all the time. And I was like, I can't deal with this. Like, I respect her too much. Let me get out of here. And I was sleeping in my car for maybe about a month in Vegas. And then the guy that was co-managing me at the time was living in LA. And he said, you need to come back to LA. Okay. And he said that I could stay with him. And so I was like, okay. He's like, I
could stay with him. You can stay with me.
don't have a lot of room, but I'll make room for you. And then when I got to his place, he actually didn't have room for me. So it turned into, okay, well, I'm going to put you in a hotel for the night. And that one night turned into...
Translation, I don't got no room for you because you ain't got no room for me in your pussy. That's what really happened. I know it sounds crass, but you know, gang, you know that's what happened. Oh, you ain't trying to give it up? Oh, you trying to be friends? You friend zoning me and living in the house? Oh, I ain't got no room, actually. You know, damn. Big Chill said Friday, give you the couch. Yeah. I'm not one of these dirtbag ass niggas. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna be like, yo, Don, you could stay at my house if you do this. Right? She might have to open an OnlyFans still. There's a market for MILF.
To 8 months. Oh my God, you guys. Because every apartment that I looked at, every single time I looked at a place, I would call him and I'm like, okay, can you meet me here? I would tell him ahead of time, of course. And then he wouldn't meet me there until I would take video and send it to him. And he's like, no, oh my God, this neighborhood, I hate it. I mean, I felt like he was playing games.
2 months later, Friday put her out. 2 weeks, fam.
And I knew he was playing games, and I wasn't
Get out.
one. I'm like, come on, I'm trying to make this easier on you because financially, I know it's got to be hard. You're paying your rent and you're paying my hotel. His apartment was $1,700 a month.
It's not bad.
And then my hotel was over $3,000. Yeah. So, and I was always stressed every week because he would pay weekly for the hotel. So every week I was like, oh my God, can you afford it? Are you okay? And he's like, no, I can't, but I'm getting it together. What?
That's crazy.
You're the one who said to go to the hotel, and you're not approving any of the apartments. Like, it would be so much cheaper.
So she does go on to explain how she finally, decided, you know what? Let me swallow my pride. She did a little bit of research, looked up van life, looked up car life, and she's currently parking at like different car and like van sites where people park up and do that type of shit. People have been chiming in. Jermaine Dupri chimed in. He had something to say about it because I think he's worked with her in the past. They're from around the same time frame, right? Jermaine Dupri said,
having an assistant is not something that you should even think about if you don't have no money, right? And I'm bringing this up because Dawn, when she was telling this story in her car today about her living in her car for the last 3 years, she said, I was telling my assistant. And when she said that, I said, oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. It changed my whole vibe of what I was watching because ain't no goddamn way she got an assistant. And she ain't got no money.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Ain't no way. Yeah, Mr.
How you paying the assistant?
Watson, when you ain't got no money and you out here just doing what you got to do, you do by yourself.
Definitely.
You know what I'm saying? You moving around by yourself. Ain't nobody getting ready to sit up under you and just kick it for nothing. You know what I mean? So, it might be some people that will stick there for a little bit, but 3 years? She said she
for real. That does make sense.
been in her car for 3 years. Ain't no 3 years of an assistant staying around. They ain't getting no money. If you ain't got no money, how they gonna help you?
And assist her in doing
you
what?
know what I'm saying? You ain't
Hold on. Assist her in doing what? Wiping the leaves off the windshield. Let me assist you at the gas station when you got to gas up. Do you need me to bring you some coffee in the morning while you're in your car? Like, what are we assisting?
You ain't got no money to pay them.
Yeah.
It don't even make sense, right? It don't make sense. So I'm just trying to make sure everybody pays attention to the whole scope of this story, because that's what I heard, and that made me think, wait a minute. She got an assistant. I don't know if she broke. She might not have all the money that she want in the world, but she definitely is not broke.
She's just not willing to get like her like a little apartment.
Saying she got an assistant.
Nah,
that's all I'm saying.
So Jermaine Dupri chimed in, and her ex-husband chimed in. I'm telling you, man, I went into a wormhole yesterday when I discovered this shit. Okay, I'm gonna pull this up and I'm gonna change my camera, and I'm gonna touch the roads. Unless y'all have any other topics y'all want me to address, let me know.
Business the other day and seeing a video come up on my feed, and then a bunch of other people texting me the same video of my ex-wife, the woman that I was in love with for about 10 years of my life, telling the world that she was sleeping in her car and was homeless. That either her mother put her out or her mom was making her life miserable. And immediately I knew all of that shit was not right. This music industry is demonic. It takes and it takes and it takes. It uses you up until.
Yeah. For the black women in the audience that might be like, damn, that was her ex-husband. I don't know. He looked kind of mix-ish, maybe a little bit, but I don't know. He looked kind of white. All right. I'm sorry she let y'all down.
You have nothing.
You kind of could see it still, no?
Left, and then it seeks to destroy you for the ratings, because the people at the top, they get paid on both ends, on your way up and on your way down.
Talk about it.
So if nothing else, I just want people to look at Dawn as a human being right now. And I know Jermaine Dupri seems to feel like maybe this might be a hoax that she's doing or some kind of publicity stunt. Slim Thug had a more human take on what's happening.
And salute to Prophet Muscle for the clip over here.
Those are men. What I want you to understand is that this is a woman. And while we can bounce back and end up in a position like I'm in right now, I'm an executive for Hilton. I make over $500,000 a year.
Damn.
Not everybody can do that shit without some help.
He left her. He left her from what he says in this clip. I don't know what's true. I'm not in their business. This nigga got a plaque in behind. Oh, is that a gold plaque behind you too, bro? Damn.
So maybe you could call it survivor's guilt or whatever the fuck you want to call it. But when I see my ex, somebody that had my heart at one point in my life struggling, I don't believe that bullshit about her wanting to do van life or, you know, wanting to have to put a video out telling everybody that she's living in her car.
You know how much she should start a GoFundMe right now. She'll get mad money in there. She'll get so much money, she'll get a crib.
I believe it was a cry for help, you know, so I reached my hand out to help. Sad part is, I don't think she'll take it. I'd love if she did, but this industry, it twists your head up so fucking tight that the only thing that matters is the crowd's approval, you know, and she doesn't have the crowd anymore. And she can't do anything to get that back. She don't really believe that. I know that's what all this is about, but she's struggling with something. When you're the biggest girl group since the Supremes and you're conditioned by producers, predatory fucking producers who know that they're gonna fuck you for every dime that you earn. But they feed you a bunch of hope and dreams, and you record album after album after album and never, ever, ever fucking get rich.
That happens, but I feel like they got rich.
Now you're older and the radio stations, they don't want to really play your new music. They don't want to play your music videos. They don't want nothing to do with you. You didn't get your big shot to put out your solo album. The bills start piling up. The shows start drying up. And you're getting older still. Your group kicks you out. You find another group. That group kicks you out. You find...
That goes back to the problematic stuff that I was talking about earlier with her getting kicked out of groups and stuff.
You meet the man that you want to marry, and you marry him, then he kicks you out. So you get bitter, and you get angrier, you start to be demanding, and people look at you like, who the fuck are you to be demanding? You haven't had a hit in years. What have you done for me lately?
Woo. So yeah, just wanted to put you all on. Pray for Dawn Robinson. Okay, maybe her group members will accept her back in the group, and we can get a full reunion of In Vogue. Because, bro, this is sad, man. It's sad to see this. You know what I mean? I'm sorry to end on a sad note here, man. What are y'all saying in the chat, man? Salute to Dawn Robinson, man. Okay, hopefully, you know, she's safe out there. Don't go and fall into some simp's lap or go into some simp's house. Ride it out until you can get your own crib, yo. You know what I'm saying? Holler at Raphael Sadiq, all right? R.I.P. Dwayne Wiggins. He just lost a brother the other day. Give him about a month. Holler at Raphael Sadiq. Say, yo, let's get the band back together, man. Where's Ali Shaheed Muhammad? You know what I mean? I'm going to check out some of these comments, and then we're going to end it here. Y'all said something about these Ye tweets. Has Ye been tweeting about the boy Bundog? I'm double checking in the back over here as far as if Ye's been tweeting about Bundog, because we've had a fruitful live. A lot's happened today. Big salute to Top 5 who called in earlier. I seen y'all saying something about gang. I found it for what y'all are talking about. I'm gonna have to take this and connect it into the segment. Nigga, please don't have anything I can't read on the screen. They got my number out of the blue and told me to send them a diamond Nazi chain. Well, I guess he's saying he's coming to kill me. He posted triple extension just now. What is this? Oh shit. Well, it's already on Twitter. What am I doing? Like, yo, the man post Top 5 was right. Bro. Well, obviously he was right, but like I didn't see it yet. It's Bundog, top 5 CEO. You crossing the line talking about top 5 like that, yay. Nigga, stop texting me. None of you pussy niggas crazy as me. Stop contacting me, F word. Check my resume. Nigga, I'm crazier than you. Stop crossing the line with my artist top 5. Them security guards can't save you. Dumb. I'm going to give you a last warning. I know where you live. Stop crossing the line, yay. Now who the bitch now, Lola? Yo, these guys are talking crazy. Yo. I need to get this off the screen. What the hell is going on, bro? Okay. We're going to have to bring that story up on another day. Salute to Bundog. I'm sure he has to change his number now. He's on Ye's Instagram, or it's not Instagram, his Twitter page with, this is not even the official Ye Twitter page. This is another one. Oh, okay. Let me get off of the story here. Okay, look out for tomorrow morning. We got another episode dropping for your head top. We got the ladies in the building. Salute to Layla Day, salute to DVBLM, aka Double M, and salute to Taylor G. We got the interview with all 3 of them dropping tomorrow morning on all listening platforms. We're back over here 6 p.m. For the premiere of that. Okay, very, very insightful interview speaking to women about R&B as well as ladies in hip hop and the different struggles and different triumphs that they have in this rap game. Okay, so tap into that tomorrow morning. Until then, we are off of this. Deuces.